How are you?
Probably fine.
What is that motion? What is this motion? Will we get a Discord server?
This is so cool.
Thank you for the follow, sissy.
Step 4.
A little yoink and twist.
Oh my god.
That's the horny bell, the horny gong. Sex, 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 sex.
I mean, I want to join. Hey guys! Welcome to stream. It's Wednesday, which means it's hump day, which is a pretty good day. We're halfway through the work week if you're working that standard Monday to Friday, which you know I am, so listen, relatable, am I right? Oh my gosh, dude, so many of you guys are saying hi. It is so freaking cute. Hi! Oh, hydrate? Okay, I got you, hold on. Thank you, I appreciate it, Numsy. Welcome, and welcome to everyone. I hope you're having a great day today. Melio, Splat, and Echo, thank you for the follows. Wait, dude, there's so many follows and a lot of first-time chatters. I'm almost afraid that I'm getting, like, attacked by bots right now. Oh my god. My microphone was way louder because I had it set up for the Kigurumi stream last time. I'm sorry, I was probably sort of blowing out your eardrums a little bit. This is definitely a more normal level. Dude, what the heck? Why are there so many new people in chat? This is crazy. You guys are like real people? You guys are like actually real though? Press 1 if you're like actually real though. Can you press 1 in the chat if you're like actually a real person though? Okay. We do have a couple of 2s, which is slightly concerning. But it seems like we are outweighing the robots in the chat. So listen, just like between me and you guys, the oneers in the chat, just don't even like clock them, okay? Scroll up in the chat, see who typed anything but 1, never talk to them again. If they like at you or reply to something you say in chat, just cold stone stare at them. Don't actually give them anything. Don't give them a response. Don't interact. They don't deserve it. They're a dumb fucking clanker that should get a job instead of just giving me views on Twitch. That's your fucking job, bro? That's like what you're made to do? That's pretty embarrassing, right? As a bot? Like you'd think you'd have more important things to do as a bot than just like watch me, right? I don't know, man, but like, I mean, you see those factories in China, right? Actually, it's not even really a factory. It's like literally one small server room with like 1,000 iPhones that are just like immediately swiping and liking on every single TikTok video they see. It's crazy. That's you. That's actually like literally you though. Gabriel, thank you for the follow as well, by the way. And dude, there were so many people that were first-time chatters right now. So like, why are you not following? I'm confused. Or did you already follow? Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm being proven wrong a little bit there. Okay, there we go. Brooke and Bappo. Thank you for the follows, guys. Welcome. I hope you do enjoy your stay. If you want to get really ingrained in the community, feel free to join the Discord server as well. You can click that right there in the Twitch chat. Pretty cool. Really awesome people. Also, we have a little sub-secret community that's working on a little birthday present for me. If you did not know, my birthday is actually August 10th, and I believe my birthday party stream will be August 8th. And that one's gonna be fun. We're definitely gonna have some interesting subscriber goals. And dude, I feel like the chat at the top right is smaller for some reason. Is that just me? Am I tweaking? I feel like I'm tweaking. Okay, no, maybe it's normal. I guess they were just small chat messages. I don't know. What was I talking about? Sebi, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate that so much. I hope you continue to enjoy your stay. I really, really appreciate that subscription. Thank you. Yeah, we're playing Geometry Dash, okay? Chill. Somehow I have garnered, like, a little new subset of a community that really enjoys Geometry Dash, which I'm, like, super down for. It's really cool, actually, because, like, you know, so I have obviously a large community of people that love Kigurumi. I have a large community of people that like Five Nights at Freddy's. I have a decent-sized community that seems to really like Geometry Dash. And there is more, but I just, like, literally can't think of more. Point is, though, I'm glad that we are expanding our horizons. I'm glad we're introducing some new people into Echon content. The thing that I hope I can do for some of you that are here for Geometry Dash is to convince you that you not only love Geometry Dash, but you also love me, okay? And eventually, you love me more than you love Geometry Dash. I saw so many people in the comments of my YouTube video when I was, like, watching Geometry Dash. They were like, oh my god, girl, don't even start with Geometry Dash. You're gonna get addicted. It's super bad. I hate my life. Geometry Dash literally gave me depression. So here's the thing. Just watch me and care about me more than Geometry Dash, and your depression will go away. Guaranteed 100% success rate. I hope that's all kind of making sense. I hope we're all kind of signing up to that. Thank you. Galactuscock, thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate it. What about clinical? Clinical. What about conical depression? Yeah, dude, don't worry. We got you covered on conical depression as well. Dude, that's a breeze, honestly. But yeah, dude, thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate, you know, I'm happy that you like the YouTube videos a lot. I always see some comments from people that are like, this bitch won't shut the fuck up. Can she just play the video? But then I also turn to the people that are like, dude, I love hearing her yap so much. Please yap more. So don't worry. There's always a war going on, but the yapper war is always winning. Okay, we're always winning. We're always the loudest. I love when people say this bitch doesn't shut up, and then they literally get 0 thumbs up on their comment. I'm like, that's right. You're not here for the right purpose, bitch. Sorry, I'm getting a little heated. I'm sorry. Smulis, thank you for the follow. It's an awesome name. I actually really like that name. It's a reaction video. Isn't the yap, like, kind of inherent? Yes, I agree. I do agree with that. Sometimes I like to just feed into it, though. There was one guy, like, an hour ago, he said, seriously, this is the worst reaction video I ever saw. I did the math, I did the calculations. It's literally 37% yap, 63% video, and that is just far above the average, and it needs to be turned down right now, Echon. Do you understand how much you're yapping? And then I responded. I just said, yeah. Just lowercase ya. I just say yeah to that. I say, yeah, bro. Yeah. I'll validate him. You know what? He's right. In his reality, he's right. So I'll give him I'll give him the yeah. I'll give him the goddamn yeah. Alexium, thank you for the follow as well. GMD Twitch. I don't understand what that means. Geometry Dash. No. Geometry Dash. Wait, do you put like an Alexium _ GMD Twitch? So is it actually, GMD is just Geometry Dash, but you put an M in there because you want to be special and different and unique? Is that what I'm picking up here? You're really spelling it out for the people. I've never seen the M before, dude. I've never seen the M. That's new for me. Emmanuel, thank you for the gift sub over on YouTube. I appreciate you. Thank you. YouTubers, thanks for watching too. I appreciate you all so much. I see you in the chat. I'm reading your messages. Also, the hype train is gonna die. There's so many new people here. How are you not subscribing and, like, joining the Discord? Hello? You're letting the hype train die instantly? Cringe. Whatever. Fine. It's all good, dude. I can't believe how much action is in the chat right now, though. Again, if you are new, again, apparently we have a lot of new people. We yap for about, like, I would say half hour, and then we jump into Well, today we're jumping into Geometry Dash reactions, and then we're gonna play some Geometry Dash ourselves. So we kind of got it all covered here. We got all the bases covered here for Geometry Dash specifically today. Also, Ghost, thank you for the 70 stream streak. I did see that. They derailed the hype train. This is why we can't have nice things on Twitch. I know, apparently, dude. What impossible levels are you gonna watch? I think it's like a history of all of the impossible levels. That's gonna be like the first video we watch, I think. So like it takes you back to like 2014 or something, where like, you know, the first impossible levels come out, and then it's like, you know, people grinding it for like a couple of years, and then they finally beat it, and then they move on to like the next one, and the next one, and the next one. I think it's like that. I don't actually know, because like I'm reacting to the video, so like I have not seen it. I don't, it's kind of weird. Like, I feel like reaction videos are kind of inherently like seen as first time reactions to said video, but I guess that's not technically true. Like, I guess I can't think of a context where it makes sense to watch the video prior. I guess I can, I don't know. But anyway, everything is first for me, so yeah. Like I said, the one thing I will do sometimes is I'll watch like the first like 20 seconds of a video just to see if like it's got the vibe check, you know what I mean? If it passes the vibe check. If it does, then I'm just like, okay, yeah, we're watching this on stream at some point. I was curious, is there any place to watch the VOD of you and Mip together? I sadly wasn't there to see it live. Absolutely. I have a VOD channel on YouTube. So, yeah, if you just go on the search bar on YouTube and type in Echon VODs, you'll find it. It'll be in my 31-hour no-sleep subathon. It'll be in the first part, because I believe it's a 3-parter on the VOD channel. So that's where you can see that. And also, don't worry, there is a collab coming with Mip again. We're still trying to iron out the details. Certain people are not going to be able to make it, but the collab should happen regardless. And again, that is going to be an Among Us collab. So Mip will be there and many more people. We're almost certainly getting it solidified. And it should be in like the middle of August, I believe. So it'll be like my birthday party bash with friends. So not only do I have a birthday stream, I should also, by the graces of God, have a big Among Us collab with friends for birthday stream as well. And then I'm going to Anime New York City in August as well. So if any of you guys are going, I can meet you there. My whole August is just going to be so jam-packed. Because then I got to do a lot of things with friends and family because it's my birthday, and there's also a couple of other birthdays in August of like people that I'm close with, and I also have family coming over like randomly on the 16th as well. And like, I don't know, August is gonna be like literally the most jam-packed month for me, like freaking ever, basically. So it's gonna be intense, but it's all gonna be really fun stuff. I forget if I thanked you, but Illumination, Anime Lover, and Anxiety. Thank you for the follows, guys. I do appreciate it. I hope you do continue to enjoy the stream. And again, feel free to join the Discord server if you'd like. Great place to go. You can make a lot of friends. And also, like, they're friends that have a lot of common interests. Firstly, they all love Echon, which is great. Okay, if you don't love Echon, you get banned from the server instantly on the spot. We smother your fucking ass. So you all love Echon. That's number one. Then you probably also, well, I would say like a large group also likes Geometry Dash a lot. A large group also likes FNAF. So again, if these are things that you like, you're gonna meet people in there that also like those things too. It's gonna be fun. I promise it'll be fun in there if you want to hang out with some people. Or if you just want to get notifications as to when I go live, that also helps. I post a weekly schedule on my Discord server. So yeah, really easy way to just stay up to date with things. Delek, thank you for the 150 bits. Have a wonderful stream. Thank you for the Fuomoko video reaction the other day. Of course, I absolutely loved it. I absolutely loved reacting to Fuomoko again. They like literally like cure me of depression. And like, it's funny because like, I won't say that about literally anything else. I think it's like an overused sort of like saying, but like literally like a Fuomoko a day will keep the depression at bay. Like actually for real legit though. Yeah, they make you feel great. They really, really do. Did you see that Bones released merch? I did not. I should take a look at that though. Damn. I'm learning. I'm trying to branch out and check out some more FNAF content creators and stuff like that. Obviously, you've probably seen that with different FNAF reactions that I'm doing. Right now we're on a roll. We're on a roll with reaction content, and I'm really trying to like branch out and find things that I think almost all of you guys will really enjoy and like watching. That's kind of like my goal right now, is finding stuff that a lot of my community is gonna really like fuck with, right? So it's been going good. It's been going really good on the YouTube channel. My YouTube channel was super dead for a while, but it's kind of back now, which feels great. So and because the YouTube channel is kind of doing pretty good, now my Twitch channel is doing you know, better. We're still nowhere near the peaks we were at when like somehow literally everyone in Veedle's community knew who I was. I don't really know exactly how that fully happened still. I mean, I was reacting to neuro content like every day, and then also I was there for like 80% of the entire last subathon, so I guess I would kind of do it. But yeah, we will reach new highs because we are grinding forever. What do you mean you're best friends with Veedle? Oh, you're right. I actually, right before the stream started, me and Veedle had dinner together. It was so cute. He was wearing a cute little apron for me. And then like, well, when I got home, right? And then he said like, do you want dinner? Do you want a bath? Or do you want me? And I was like, Veedle! He's like, I'm just kidding, but let me strip off my programmer socks real quick. It's getting a little hot in here. And I was like, oh, you. Anyway, yeah, we love Veedle. We love Veedle, though. We still really love Veedle and Neuro. Bro, the VTuber Geometry Dash community is so underrated. Does it, like, even exist, bro? Like, I saw a couple people react to Geometry Dash videos, but I haven't seen, like, anything else outside of that. But I'm looking to, like, take it a bit deeper. I'm definitely looking to, like, get into the Geometry Dash rabbit hole. Yeah, it is a game that interests me. If you did watch my reactions videos on it, or watch me live when I was watching it or whatever. But like, you know, the stuff that I've watched on Geometry Dash, very much it's giving me, my heart goes doki doki, because it really reminds me of when I was super obsessed with Osu. And I'm kind of missing that a little bit. I've tried to go back to Osu a little bit, but unfortunately, if I grind Osu for like an hour, I would say, I start getting like really bad like carpal tunnel, repetitive strain injury type beat. Like it's not good. Like my hands get destroyed really quickly when I play Osu these days. So even if I like really got like the grit and determination and like strength to like push back to my peaks in Osu, I literally wouldn't be able to physically. But Geometry Dash, shit, maybe. I don't really know how deep I'm gonna go, but point is I'm still going for now. Yeah, man, dude, I really wish that that I could play Osu a bit more. For those of you that do not know, my peak rank at Osu was, I believe, 21,000, 21k, which I tell you what, 21ks nowadays are cracked. Like I'm definitely nowhere near a 21k at the current moment, but you know, I don't know, it's hard to describe, like, skill. I guess I would say that, like, right, like, my peak PP, like, my peak total PP was, like, 5,000. Does that make sense? So, you know, like, I was pretty good, but, like, you know, not, like, crazy good. It was just, like, you know, you're pretty good. You're pretty good at this game, but not, like, insane. Definitely not insane. Like, yeah, I guess you just kind of ascribe, like, your achievements in Osu to sort of, like, have people understand, right? So, like, say I had, like, 5,000 PP. My highest PP play was like 290? No, 280? I don't really remember. I know it wasn't 300, but I almost got 300 PP play once. I almost did. Shit, dude. I got a reverse choke full combo that would have been 300 PP. I remember that. I forgot what the name of the song was though, because it was so random. So yeah, peak PP play close to 300. Yeah, someone convert this to Geometry Dash terms, please. Someone's got to know both, right? Reminin, by the way, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Thank you. I hope you enjoy stream. And then, yeah, like, I mean, you know, I was like, oh, the hardest map I ever beat in Osu was an 8-star map. Like, the lowest and easiest 8-star map, like, ever. So yeah, that's about like where I peaked at. if that makes sense to anyone. Hi from YouTube. Oh, Reminin, thanks for stopping by and coming to Twitch. I appreciate that a lot. Twitch is definitely like my real home when it comes to live streaming, so anyone that makes the trip over to Twitch, I do really appreciate it a lot. Thank you. William Peckerson. Thank you for the follow. God, what a attractive name. God, man. But yeah, I know we have some people salivating for Geometry Dash. Do not worry, we will get into it. Probably about like 10 minutes, I would say. Just gonna yap a little bit more, then probably go pee, and then we'll jump into it. Because I plan to watch a couple of videos, but the first one is quite long, so I gotta make sure that bladder's empty and I'm like ready to go, right? Basically, the harder the level is, the more PP you get. All I heard was the harder the PP. And now I'm a little bit confused. In Europe, it's almost 1 p.m. Yeah, that kind of happens. Just stay up, bro. Just stay up. Just be a little bit of a bad boy or a bad girl today. You ever want to be just a little bad? You ever just want to be a little bit bad? You ever just want to be a little bit bad? Do it. Do it. You won't, you little bitch. What, you're sleepy? What, you gotta get up for work in the morning? Loser. What are you, fucking wagey? You're a little wage slave. Dang. Oh, no, wait, I forgot that people are Geometry Dash fans are here. Oh, you gotta wake up in the morning for school tomorrow. Oh, and you have a test? You have a chemistry test? Oh, no. The chemistry test. No. Oh, no. Oh, history. Did you remember your whole map of Europe? Are you gonna do okay? Tell me it's summer, dog. Oh my god, I'm such a fucking hag, bro. I'm such a boomer. I don't even know. That's how you know you're old. You don't even know when kids are in school or not. Oh god, that's cringe. Shit, kids aren't in school right now? Wait, they're not. That's true. Dude, I've been getting to work earlier because I usually have to cross like a school zone, you know, where like a school is, so you have to like go slow. But I don't have to do that. I just realized I don't have to do that anymore. And I haven't had to do that for like a month. Ah, shit, man. You're right. School has been out for a while. School starts tomorrow! Oh, shit. Well, you can still stay up. Don't even worry about that. Because everyone knows the first day of school is like, you can just go AFK, dude. It doesn't even matter. Literally doesn't even matter. The first day of school, literally no matter what school it is, does not matter. And if it does, your teacher or professor fucking sucks balls, bro. Let's be real. I remember I had a couple professors that, when I was in college, I started there, you know, like I went to my first class, right? We did like a short 5-minute introduction and they're like, all right, well, anyway, let's open up our books and like get started here today. And it's like, you're a fucking idiot, dude. You don't understand how this works. You literally don't understand how this works. You're supposed to do pleasantries, icebreakers, maybe let class out early if we're kind of like done doing what we feel like we're doing. But like, dude, you're not supposed to start anything on the first day. You're just not supposed to, bro. You're not. You're just not. Pushing 30? I'm not pushing 30. On my birthday stream, August fucking 8th, dude, you'll see. I'm gonna tell you how old I am, and it's not gonna be 30. Okay? It's not gonna be 30. Because, sheesh, dude, who the hell would be 30? You know what I mean? Couldn't be me. I wouldn't be 30. There's fucking no way. Astolfo, speaking of sexy femboys, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Catareet, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy your stay. Again, feel free to join the Discord if you'd like. Oh shit, I have come from the one video you told us to come to. What, you came to my video? Wait, I'm sorry, let me reread this. I've come from that one video you told us to tell you about and you'd give us attention. Okay, Himbo House Husbando for Hire. What an incredible name. Of course I'm gonna give you attention and love. Because if you watch one of my YouTube video reactions and you decide to make the leap over to my Twitch channel and find me when I'm live and say hi, dude, you have taken so many steps and I respect the fuck out of you for doing that. So thank you so much. I hope you do enjoy your stay here. I appreciate the people that just watch me on YouTube or watch my TikToks or whatever. But if you come to Twitch, dude, you're getting ingrained, okay? You're getting ingrained and I love it, okay? Be a part of me and chat. We're in this together. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Girth Demon. Please, bro, please. Astolfo followed with Girth Demon right behind. I've been meaning to watch a stream, but I've been getting busy. Okay, listen. Here's the good thing. Because I'm an old-ass hag who works a 9-to-5 job, and I try to at least have a little bit of a balanced social life, I can't stream that much. Which means, because I don't stream that much, you can probably make some time to come by and see a decent amount of my streams. Okay? If I'm live all the time, every day, 8 hours a day, listen, I don't expect you to be there for the majority. But listen, dude, my streams are special. We only have a couple each week, and they're short. So, like, come by. Mark down the schedule. Set a reminder on your phone. Listen, guys, I talk about this a lot. I actually haven't mentioned it recently, though. The easiest way to remind myself to do something so I don't forget is to go onto my phone, open up my alarm, like the alarm app or whatever, set an alarm for whatever, for whatever time, right, that makes sense, that's appropriate for this reminder. And then you just type in the little, like, memo section what the alarm is about. So you set an alarm, maybe like a half hour before my stream, and then it's just called Ichon Stream. Dude, you will never forget again. The alarm is your best friend. I don't use reminders, okay? Reminders are weird. You like those, like, you know, like you go on the calendar or whatever and, like, set a reminder. I don't know how that shit works, and I feel like it's weird. Okay? I don't like it. I don't like it. But phone app is a pretty good one, man, I tell you. You wait for the Discord ping. Listen, that works too. Again, if you want to join the Discord server and just get pinged when I'm live, I will never forget to ping you when I go live. I always stick to my schedule, except, like, well, I do, but every once in a while, like, something will happen, right? But, like, I would say I only cancel maybe 4 streams a year. That's probably not even true. I probably cancel, like, 2 streams a year. So I'm always on time, always scheduled up. You know where to find me. I make the announcements, you know. You'll know when I'm live. That's all I can say, man. That's all I can say. But yeah, alarms are super goated, dude. Alarms on Twitch are all I need. You're the GOAT. You don't understand how rare you are. I swear, 99% of people are like, oh, I didn't get the Twitch notification. I don't know. And Twitch notifications are, like, so bad. They, like, never work. It didn't make any sense. Why that happen? I don't know. I swear I never got Ichon Twitch notification ever. But listen, if it works for you, fuck yeah, dude. More power to you. But they do never work. I know they never work. That's why, I'm not gonna lie, the guy scares me. The guy that said he just uses Twitch notifications, it scares the fuck out of me. Because one day, it's not gonna work, and then he's gonna forget that I exist. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, you know how people always ask me, like, how do I deal with hate comments? I'm not even kidding. These are worse than hate comments. I'm gonna tell you what they are right now. I post a TikTok video, right? And then I will get, on average, I would say, maybe like 20 to 30 comments on every TikTok, and it's always the same. It says, oh my gosh, Ichon, whoa, I forgot you existed. Wait, you still post? And it's like, bitch, I've been posting every fucking day. I've never stopped. I've never stopped ever. They just don't know because they're allowing the TikTok algorithm to tell them when I post a video. Dude, that's never gonna work. That's never gonna work. All it takes is like 2 little stinkers that I post to happen, and then TikTok doesn't send my shit to, like, the majority of my audience. You know what I mean? You can't rely on a goddamn algorithm on TikTok. Are you crazy, dude? You're crazy. Oh my god, dude. Those people, dude. If you care, figure out another way to get notified, because that shit is not working. It's not working. It's never gonna work. Bro is using TikTok. That is, unfortunately, the first slip up, but we excuse that. I will be honest, we will excuse that. TikTok is actually how I, quote-unquote, blew up. So, you know, I can't really hate on it super duper hard. Without TikTok, I technically would not be here. Well, I would, but, like, you would not know me. And you might be like, well, but Ichon, that doesn't make any sense because I saw you from YouTube reaction video. Yeah, but here's the thing. I would have never... Okay, I might have never done them, but even if I did, they would probably be getting like freaking 300 views a video instead of like what I'm getting now, because I would be so irrelevant. Do you know what I mean? It's funny actually, like at the start of almost every stream for a while, we used to do like, where did you come from? Cotton Eye Joe. And 90% of everyone would say, they would vote TikTok. It was crazy. It was crazy. And every time I would go live for like a straight 6 months, I would get like 50 new chatters and they'd be like, hi, I came from TikTok. 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 It was crazy, dude. Like, it was so crazy. I went from averaging like 30 viewers to almost instantly like 90 to 100. Like over the course of like 1 month, I went from like 30 to 100. And strictly from TikTok. It was strictly from people coming from TikTok. It was nuts. So anyway, yeah, you know, shout outs to TikTok. I do appreciate you for that. Thank you. How did you come from Forsen stream right now? That doesn't even make any sense, dude. Forsen reacted to me like 4 months ago, which was awesome. Shoutouts to whoever sent me as like a video to react to for Forsen. Honestly insane. Like whoever did that, dude, huge W. Here's the thing. Okay, listen guys, I love how wholesome and nice and amazing you guys are. You're so great to hang out with and I just love all of you and you treat me so nice. But low-key, I kind of wish I had some more unhinged assholes that watched me on Twitch, because then I would go viral like every week. Like, I just need like 10 people that like think I'm a lol cow, so that way they just like post me on livestream fails like every day and like send me to like all of these like top streamers that they know are gonna talk shit on me. Because dude, the amount of people that would get exposed to me, it would be insane. Like, it would actually be insane. Wait, who the fuck just said Northern Lion? You want Northern Lion views? Yeah, I do. Bro, if you're a Northern Lion hater, I mean, that's fine. Listen, he's not perfect. I totally understand why you'd have beef with Northern Lion. Some of the shit he says will genuinely piss you off. That being said, out of every single content creator that I have watched, I probably have the most amount of watch hours in Northern Lion. Oh, as in we want you to, yeah, exactly. I want you guys to hate me a little bit more, like people hate Northern Lion in their chat. Exactly. I love Northern Lion. I have easily thousands and thousands of hours watching Northern Lion. I started watching him during episode 1 of the original Binding of Isaac, okay? So, like, I mean, when the fuck was that? Hold on, I'll just look it up, right? Hey, everybody! Hold on. NL... Binding of Isaac, Para 1. I started watching Northern Lion in September 28th, 2011. So I've been watching Northern Lion for about 15 years. So, yeah, absolutely, I love him. Funnily enough, I've actually been watching more Dan Giesling recently, whenever I go on my shorts feed on YouTube, which is quite rare because, like, I don't really scroll shorts. But if I do, I get Dan shorts. Like, literally 50% of my shorts are Dan shorts. I fucking kind of love Dan as well. But Dan is a little bit more, like, elite ball knowledge, you know, I will say. Dan is not as popular as Northern Lion for sure, obviously, and he also kind of stays in... He's way less popular, and also he stays kind of, like, in his own hole a lot more. And to be fair, Northern Lion did too, but then randomly, like, Ludwig picked him up for, like, a couple of events, and now, like, he's kind of, like, he has a broader, he's a part of the broader like streaming sphere now, but he wasn't for a very long time. He was like the most popular streamer that was not known by anyone for like a really long time, up until maybe like 2022 or something. I don't really remember, but anyway, yeah. Shizzy, thank you for the gift sub, by the way. I appreciate that. And Doxies, thank you for the follow as well. Man, I've been talking a lot. I hope you guys have been enjoying the yaps. But please step on me. Hello. Love that. I love that. Yeah. Oh, by the way, guys, I'm not gonna show it to you because I want to make like a official sort of like announcement, and like I want to show it all once the merch is actually like orderable. But I just gave the okay on my body pillow / Dakimakura art. So basically, I've been working with an artist, and we just gave the okay an hour ago for finalizing the Dakimakura. So obviously, there's things that like have to go, and we got to figure out like when the drop's actually coming out. So it's not gonna be like tomorrow or something, but it will be coming soon, and I will be announcing that and showing it once it's like actually purchasable. So so keep an eye out for that. For those of you that are like question mark, it was a subscriber goal during my no sleep subathon. So so yeah, if you're interested, get it. This was a joke sub goal, I will say. I do not expect everyone to purchase it. In fact, I expect the sales of it to be lower than anything else that I've ever dropped in terms of merch. That is expected, and honestly, I want it to be that way. But that being said, if it does genuinely interest you, I mean, by all means, buy it. But yeah, we got this shit sorted, okay? And, you know, the front side, very safe for work, very cute. The back side, maybe a little bit promiscuous. I mean, it's nothing crazy, okay? Because I'm not crazy, okay? I'm not crazy. But I'm just saying, is that, you know, I try to give a little bit of the sauce. I try to give you a little bit of action, okay? But not a lot, just a little bit. So we'll figure it out. We'll see it. You'll see the drop. It's coming. I am not the craziest girl, you know. That was just a patent lie. Finally made it to the stream. Please react to Bones 5's AI guides. Bro, honestly, I've always been slightly considering it, and I sort of have just completely put it on the back burner, but now that you came and said that, it's ticked it higher up in the list. That is an honest to God thing. Again, if you're watching my reaction videos on YouTube and you hear me say, like, come to my stream, I will give you special treatment. I will also listen to your recommendations more. This is true. This is genuinely true. This is not a lie, okay? These are the things that I do. Because I'm not a liar, okay? I don't lie. I don't do this whole lying thing, okay? It's not fun. Except when it is fun. Sometimes it is fun to lie, I will be honest. First shot, been watching for a bit from the FNAF Voy. The fuck is Voy, dude? FNAF Voy. Body pillow? Huh? Yeah, watch them fly off the shelves. What's a Voy, bro? I don't know what Voy is. Voice over. No, is it the Voices video? Is that what he's fucking talking about? I don't fucking know. It's been 40 minutes. We have not started. Okay, chill. I do pay attention to YouTube chat. Shut the fuck up. Oh my God. Okay, that actually might be the thing that pisses me off more than anything else. All the time, YouTube chat will be like, she doesn't read it. I read it all the same. I literally, I only have one chat that I look at, and it's a combined chat with YouTube and Twitch. Like, so again, the only reason why I can think that you think that is because YouTube chat is just more boring. Be funnier. I don't know what to say. Like, just say more shit. I don't know. Like, I read everything, and I respond to everything. I don't know what to say, man. Okay? Like, there's just no other answer. I read the chat. And when I read the chat, I answer the chat, I react to the chat. That's all I do, okay? There's no preferential treatment. And if it is completely unconscious. Maybe there is. I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, I am going to go to the bathroom real quick. Shut the... Bro's speaking in all caps right now. Shut the fuck up, okay? Calm down. Even though I think you're probably fighting for my side, but shut the fuck up. Join the Discord server. I'm gonna go pee real quick. I'll be right back, and then we're gonna jump into the sauce, okay? So go grab your snack, too. It's gonna be real fun, okay? Be right back. hello. System and Danny, thank you for the follows, guys. Also, someone's complaining about AI ads. You just got 2 of them. Thank God it ain't 3 or 4 or 5, because the only sponsorship opportunities I ever get are from AI companies that say, we have analyzed your chat and we've noticed how pathetic they are watching a VTuber like you. So if you advertise our dating chat bot, I know the sales are going to be really good. So talk about us. They're all going to start buying it and they're going to be down super bad and never leave their house. We'll give you $1,000. Okay? So thank God, just praise Jesus. I'm not accepting those, okay? Do you like how I'm beefing with you like a lot right now? Fuck you. You won't like me when I'm crazy. All right, let me get the video. Where are we? They should put you in there as a collab. Oh my God. Dude, that'd be so sick. You guys could like date me. That'd be fucking awesome. All right. Spoilers, that would actually not be awesome. Okay. Also, because we were talking about other streamers, I will say shoutouts to Cheese05. You know, I'm a Mario 64 speedrunner. I have a sub wait, I forget. When you say sub 18, does that mean like 1759 or better? I think so. I have a sub 18 in Super Mario 64 16-star speedruns. I'm pretty good at Mario. So anyway, Cheese though, he's a speedrunner in that community, and he calls everyone babe. So that's kind of cute. I kind of do like that. But anyway, here we go. This is the impossible levels of Geometry Dash. This was easily the biggest request that I had after posting my Geometry Dash reaction video to the hardest levels. It was like, dude, you should react to the most impossible levels. The ones that no one could ever truly beat. Look at these levels. So that's what I'm doing. I'm looking at them. This is 2022. Shut up and sit down, okay? You're about to learn ball. You don't understand. This video is never outdated, okay? You're gonna get educated, idiot. Sit down, get your little sippy cup, get your little juice box, okay? Ask mommy when the meatloaf's gonna be done. Go grab your juice box, though. You can do that yourself, okay? Go into the fridge, walk downstairs. You got legs. Figure it out. Tio, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. And watch the video. Okay? We are reacting to the most impossible Geometry Dash videos. Let's do it. Oh, you're welcome.
Video games can offer a lot more than just a casual playthrough. From modding to speedrunning, there's tons of ways to enjoy your favorite game. Sometimes you might even read headlines like, "Speedrunner beats 15-year-old world record." And you think to yourself, why do people care so much about who can beat a video game
Spoilers, autism.
faster than everyone else?
Wait.
Well, when you truly love a game, it's understandable to look for more
I can do that.
ways to enjoy it. Usually, when a speedrunner achieves a new mind-blowing record, that achievement stands on top of years and years of a community working together to find new
I can do that.
strategies, glitches, and tricks.
I cannot do that.
But sometimes, it's not about how fast you can beat something, but about being able to beat it to begin with.
Oh, dude. Wait, this is an amazing intro, actually.
You see, over the years, something amazing has
Dude, this is the pause/death music that so many people use in Osu skins. I hate to already do an Osu comparison, but like, dude, it's so real.
evolved in the community of Geometry Dash, an almost psychotic craze to constantly push the very limits of what is considered possible. Geometry Dash is a side-scrolling platformer that comes with its very own level editor. This means anyone with the right amount of time can sit down and create a user level for the world to play. You can find anything from art levels to mini-games to whatever this is.
Alright, I gotta figure out where these maps are, because I want to play these right now.
Wow.
Dude, so many people got mad that I was comparing Osu to Geometry Dash in the comments. Oh my god. They were like, girl, you don't understand. I need to educate you right now on the differences, okay? Sit down, shut up, and listen. Dude, leave me alone, okay? Let me make comparisons if I want. I'm not saying they're the same game.
Good job. This one goes into the art drawer. There you go. All of these levels share a common trait, however. They are meant to be fun and fair to play. But there's another kind of level I haven't mentioned yet. Levels
Osu is like coughing baby and Geometry Dash is like hydrogen bomb. I will literally burn you at the stake. Take that back.
that were made by creators who clearly had no intention of playing by the rules of the game. They are creations so
Emrek will literally rip your penis off. He will decapacitate your penis.
hard that if you would ask a player in 2014 if anyone could ever beat any of these, they would tell you to stop sniffing glue and get a grip. Hey dude, what's up? You see, these levels never were meant to be completed. To get these levels on the servers, the creators obviously had to use cheats or glitches to verify that they have beaten the level at least once. This means that those levels never actually were beaten legitimately. They probably were made just as a showcase or to flex someone's non-existent skill. Over the years, however, something insane happened. Players realized that maybe, just maybe, with enough willpower and determination, they could beat these levels.
Okay, how many guys in your high school did you see that looked exactly like this, though? I'm not trying to say he's ugly or anything. Trust me, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, this guy looks like a bot. Okay, that's also a joke. Oh my god, I just burped a little bit as I was joking around. I'm kidding. He's probably a really cool guy. He's like a top player in the community. People are probably so mad. But like, dude, everyone, like, at least 20 guys in your high school has this Under Armour shirt. I'm just being honest, man. It's just real.
And what followed was a quest to
That's not what it looked like. No, it wasn't. Don't say that. Not that there's anything wrong with looking like that, but...
overcome cheaters and show the world what's possible in this game.
Dude, I can already see the YouTube comments. People are so mad with the way I'm reacting already. I'm locking it. Dude, I am watching the video. I love Geometry Dash, okay? I'll prove it to you by not talking for a few minutes.
Before I can show you how we went from this to this, I first want to welcome you to the realm of Geometry Dash. In this game, your one and only goal is to reach the end of the level without touching the obstacles that come your way. This includes ramming into a wall, touching spikes, getting mauled by gears, or my personal favorite, all of them at once. You control this little shape here, which can change into tons of different forms depending on which portal you go through. I could spend 15 minutes explaining what all of these different game modes do, however, I value your sanity, so I'll keep it as simple as possible.
So good.
This game comes with 21 base levels that slowly introduce you to all of the game's mechanics.
So that is what I'm trying to do, though. I'm currently playing through Geometry Dash chronologically, and I'm trying to beat every single level that's just like laid out for me. It's been really fun to work through so far, so feel free to join my journey if you'd like. You know, I'm live on Twitch right now reacting to this, so you know, I stream on Twitch all the time. It's like my little home. If you come by and say hi and that you came from this video, I'll give you like literally so many buckets of love you won't know what to do with. I will make you the center of attention on my stream for a couple of minutes. Anyway, link at the top of the description to my Twitch channel.
But where the game really shines is in the user levels. As I explained earlier, anyone can create a level filled with whatever their imagination can come up with.
Oh my god, this is Ib music. Dude, shoutouts to Ib, bro. Shoutouts to Ib. I love Ib, dude. All the characters are so cute.
With this freedom, however, comes an important decision. You can make a fun, slow and easily readable level that can be enjoyed by any player, or you can choose to make it challenging for more experienced players. But what makes certain levels harder than other levels? Where does the difficulty come from? In levels that are considered more easy, you have tons of space and room for errors. You can jump here without dying, you can press these orbs whenever you feel like it. In ship parts you can fly up high or low.
I don't know if this is like a skin or whatever, but I love this. It looks so great. Like his little guy that's on top of the little fox. It's so adorable.
There's nothing.
Read this. Both Osu and Geometry Dash's... Oh, sorry. Missed it. Comment's gone. Okay, just kidding. I still see it. They're currently both being pushed right now. Currently, Geometry Dash's ceiling is harder than Osu's. But, like, what does that mean, though? Because, exactly, neither have a true skill ceiling. Like, I think what people were saying in the comments of my other video was like more attempts are being put into each hardest map. But also Osu doesn't have like traditionally quote unquote like hardest maps the way Geometry Dash has, at least from what I've seen. Osu, it's like there's like so many impossible maps that are theoretically possible that people are working towards. Like, dude, there are so many maps in Osu that no one thought was possible to even beat, and now people are full comboing them. So like actually the best example is Cookiezi, who, you know, was the GOAT and in my opinion still is at Osu. His skill was so much higher than everyone else's, but he wanted to forcibly ban himself to get himself to stop playing Osu. That's the long story short. And what he did is he played this map called Masterpiece. It's a song from Railgun. By the way, I love Railgun. I have a Kigurumi of Kuroko. Love her. She's so cute. But yeah, he played Masterpiece with Hard Rock Double Time and Hidden. Got a full combo on it. And years later, people could just do that without cheating. Sorry, did I say that he did that while cheating to get himself banned? Now people just do that without cheating. So like literally it used to be like if you did that, you're a hacker. Now it's like if you did that, oh, you're just like good. You know what I mean? Like so many things that like were not possible are now possible in Osu, and the same thing is true for Geometry Dash. I'm just saying they're both great. I'm not trying to say either is better. I think it's hard to really equate which one is pushing harder. I think it really is. I think what I will say from what I've seen, I do think Geometry Dash people are pushing the game harder. Or sorry. There are more people that are more hungry to get better. That seems to be true. There seems to be a much healthier level of competition for Geometry Dash where there's like a group of people that are all kind of equal or at least have a specific skill that can allow them to like keep up with the best in certain things. Osu doesn't really have that right now. Osu is also dying as a game. I don't know what Geometry Dash's numbers are like, but I assume they're probably close to as high as they have been pretty much ever. I'm assuming it's close to its peak. Osu is nowhere near its peak. Osu peaked in 2020, I believe. Shocker, COVID. But it's been on a downward trajectory for 6 years. So yeah, Geometry Dash is the most popular ever right now. So yeah, that is what I would say. That is my educated opinion, is that I do think there are more people that are more hungry that are pushing to get better than anyone ever has in Geometry Dash, more than Osu right now. Period. So there you go, Geometry Dash wins.
Stopping you from doing so. But in hard levels, let's say an extreme demon level, which by the way is the hardest difficulty a level can receive, it's like you're playing in one of those Japanese game shows where there's this wall that moves towards you and your only chance of survival is to fit through these gaps.
I love it so much. Everyone has their first reaction to seeing this Japanese game show. Human Tetris is so good.
Just like in that game show, this is the main source of difficulty in this game. Hard levels will never give you the freedom to choose how to play them. There is one set path, and it's really unforgiving. One click with the wrong timing means you fail. I mean, what looks harder to you? This or this? Back in 2014, this was basically seen as impossible. When you have to fly through a tight corridor of spikes, the community calls it straight flying. Straight flying is just one of many techniques that the community has developed over.
And this is in every like quote unquote hardest map. I'm sure you have to do this in like all top 100 of Geometry Dash ranked maps now.
The years to push the limits of difficulty in this game. From 2013 to 2022, a lot of things have changed. And if you allow me to steal a bit of your time, I would love to share the story of how the community overcame the hardest known levels and then pushed the limits further than anyone could have imagined. Geometry Dash today is filled with so many amazing levels. The community truly has done some amazing things over the years.
You know, I'm sure there's a lot of practice maps where you can like learn these skills specifically too. I should try and like learn straight flying. That would be fun, right? We'll see how deep I get into Geometry Dash, but man, having like a dedicated stream where I just learn straight flying, that'd be cool.
But of all kinds of levels, one kind truly stands out.
Let me know if you want it. And again, if you let me know in Twitch chat, that like really will signal to me that I should do it. Because like the majority of my content is ripped from my Twitch, right? So like if I know that people on Twitch are going to like something, then like, you know, I'll do it for them, right?
Almost impossible to talk about the game today without mentioning Extreme Demons at least once. These truly are the peak of what a player can beat in this game. They seem to invoke a sense of hype in the community no other levels can. The insane amount of skill required to beat them gives them a special place in the community. So much so that over the years we have created what's known as the official Demon List. This is a list ranking the hardest possible levels the community knows of. If a level appears on this list, it means someone took the immense time and effort to go through the pain of beating it legitimately with proof. After submitting it, the level gets ranked by multiple of the community's best players to try and give it the most accurate place on the list. The list keeps track of 150 of the hardest
I thought 70 said Gooner, I'm not gonna lie.
levels in the game right now. Today, the Demon List is not only a place to archive the hardest levels, but also a place to marvel at the community's most impressive feats. Over 4,924 players have submitted a record to the list. But the community wasn't always that interested in hard
Dude, Ib title screen music. Oh, dude, bro has taste.
levels. You see, it actually used to be the complete opposite. To show what I mean, we have to go back to 2013, where players actually disliked levels if they were too hard. It's
Oh my god.
insane how much the community has changed over the years. Back then, the general idea behind levels was a completely different one. Only a very small handful of people actually focused on creating levels that pushed the limits of player skill. And those levels usually got heavily disliked by the community for being too hard. Because of this, from 2013 to 2014,
I'm actually about to cry over this music, dude. He's got to stop playing it. Ib is a it's an RPG Maker game. One of the classics. It came out probably like 20 years ago, I guess.
the hardest levels floating around were Zone's Hell series or Majako's Styria Demoness. These levels featured insane timings for the time, mixed with really tight ship gaps, and sometimes they would even abuse bugs in the physics engine and include
What's Ib? Oh, it's classic RPG Maker game. I think it came out in like probably like 20 years ago.
them in the actual gameplay of the level. If you consider the fact everyone was playing on their phones to beat these levels, it was really impressive for the time. A bit too impressive. You see, if you create your own level in Geometry Dash and want to upload it to the servers for others to play,
Dude, he's
you
got
need to complete
fox
it at least
mouse.
once. This is what's called a verification, and
This guy is a furry. Oh my god, he's a fucking furry. Nothing wrong with that. I feel like I gotta say that all the time. For the people watching, like, because there's so many people, this will be like their first reaction to me if they're watching this as like a video on YouTube. You just gotta know who I am. Like, I'm fucking around, bro. Like, if you don't know what I do, if you don't know what Kigurumi is, go to my channel and like look at the other shit I do. You'll go, oh, this person's a fucking loser. Like, you know, nothing I say holds any weight.
it's there to avoid levels that are just plain impossible ending up on the servers. But, just like in real life, if there's rules, some people will break them.
Hell yeah. But I do actually eat my Kit Kats like that. It very much is like a fuck society kind of thing, fuck the people, but I do prefer eating it that way now. Because sometimes you can bite it where it'll still stay together and then you'll feel the snap in your mouth when you're eating it. It's so good.
As you can imagine, this did not stop people from finding
Banger song again.
ways to upload borderline impossible levels to the servers. Using things like cheat engine or secret ways, it was kinda easy to bypass this security step. It was very common back in the day to see hard levels get verified illegitimately. This means creators who did this back then basically lied to players, claiming
More like a GG boy, you're fucking banned, loser! That's what you get for cheating. Lord PP, thank you for the follow. We love you. We love PP. I want to get more PP, dude.
that they beat them legitimately. But looking back now, we basically know there's no way any of these creators beat their own levels the intended way. This basically
In Osu.
made those levels empty vessels, waiting for their first victor. Me, comrade? No, not you. Okay. Because of this, all of these levels were pushed into the same corner in the community. They were known as the impossible levels. Levels like Silent Club, Ice Carbon Diablo X, Ice Carbon Soused. They were written off as too insane to even attempt to play because they were cheated. But to some people, when something is deemed impossible, to them it's just another reason to try even harder.
This guy's edits are amazing. God damn. Like, why does Geometry Dash have
The year
like
had
really
just
good
turned
editors?
2015. A creator named G-Boy releases a new level, fittingly called Cataclysm. The level
Oh,
proudly
he's the
showcased a
maker.
hell theme with its bright red burning colors. What made this level stand out so much, to me, was the first wave section in the beginning. This section features the wave game mode, but not in a way that players were used to back then. The way the wave works is you have to hold your mouse button to ascend in a 45-degree angle. What made this part so hard is not only the fact that you have to navigate through these tight gaps, but it's also mixed with mini portals. This is a portal that turns the player into a mini version of the game mode they are currently in. As a cube, you turn into a tiny cube, and as a result have way tinier jumps. This portal affects every game mode differently, with the most ridiculous example being the wave game mode.
I
It
didn't realize
forces
this
the
was a
wave to
thing.
ascend and descend in a way steeper angle it usually does, making it extremely hard to control. If you think this looks hard, maybe you can understand why this was just stupid for the time. Constantly
Oh,
switching
dude, that is stupid for the time. It completely messes with your timing. I mean, realistically, as you memorize and play the map a lot, you do memorize the timing of like when you transition and like you know when to change your BPM, and it will become a memorization thing and like a muscle memory thing. But yeah, that does make it like way harder to grind and work through and get the muscle memory ironed out. Thank you for the follow, Wolfblade.
between mini and big wave made this section incredibly difficult. And even if you made it through here, the next part looks like this. Back in 2015, when I and many others thought this level was impossible, the first wave was the main reason I believed it was. If the level had something this hard in the beginning, what would the other 90% look like?
This looks so hard. This looks so hard.
Upon release, everyone was talking
Classic
about the level, with every
Celestin.
Skype group chat filled with discussions about how incredibly difficult
Oh my god, bro. Unk is here.
the level was. When it comes to difficulty, this was a step up.
Dude, what? Oh my god, what was the Skype call noise? Oh yeah, I remember.
Of other levels for the time. It quickly became known just as another impossible level, and what
Tell me I like woke up a sleeper agent somewhere out there by doing that.
catapulted it into that list was the fact it was almost immediately determined that G-Boy had cheated the verification. This meant the level had just turned into another empty vessel with nobody to claim it.
This map is rank number 1,420 now? Oh my It's actually genuinely really hard to fathom.
It was around back then, and to me personally, it just seemed like the level would slowly fade away like all other impossible levels. Too hard to even attempt. Just another showcase of what the theoretical limit to gameplay could be. But little did I know that this level planted a seed that would eventually grow into the biggest level craze to ever touch this game. You see, 5 players were actually playing the level. Their names were Giron David, Sandstorm, Zephyr, Riot, and Cyclic. They didn't care about what the community thought. To them, it was a personal fight to see how far they could get into the level. All 5 of them showing off their progress on their YouTube channels at the time turned this entire thing into a race to see who could reach the fight.
I will say, I don't know who is still keeping up with Geometry Dash, but like, little do they know, this is like basically an incredibly valuable investment into their future. Like, if these are still people that are competing competitively, I can only imagine that this is like, you know, now a career for them, right? Seems like Geometry Dash has like a extremely large following. Like, I would say if you're like in top, you know, 20 best players, it can just be your full-time job just by streaming it. I would assume, maybe even more. I don't know. Obviously, if you're like, you build into like YouTube and stuff like that, even if you just stream yourself and you're top player, dude, if you complete something and post that, I know it can get like 1 million views and stuff. Also, Geosk, good to see you, man. Welcome. Well, good to see you again. Thanks so much for stopping by. Bruno, thank you for the follow. But yeah, none of these people are top players now. Damn.
The community noticed this happening. All of a sudden, a lot of people tuned into streams of them playing and practicing the level, with some of them proudly showcasing their personal records in the 60 and 70% range.
They fell off hard. Damn. I mean, again, I hate to say it, but I mean, it happened in Osu too. Osu, we had Doomsday, who was ranked #1 best player in the world, and now Doomsday is like, he's still actively playing and has never stopped, but I think he's like rank like 5,920 or something. Like, he's like, I mean, he's like a nobody in terms of skill level. Obviously, a lot of people still really put respect on his name, including me. I really like Doomsday.
It turns out, after thousands of attempts, this first wave part could be done semi-consistently, with muscle memory. This straight flight at 40% was difficult, but it wasn't too long, so it also could be passed kinda consistently. My favorite part has to be this last ship part at 64%. The way the music climaxes makes it feel like a real fight to pass these incredibly tight ship gaps. Thinking about it, this level really pushed the limits of the ship game mode for the time. The race continued for weeks, with everyone reaching records far into the level. Nobody could believe that people were actually making progress, and then, out of nowhere, over 15,000 attempts in, Cyclic got this run.
Oh, dude, I love this video. I really like this video a lot, actually. I hope some of the more Geometry Dash heads... I hope a good amount of people still stuck through. I know I really yapped in the beginning. But, like, dude, they're missing peak. This video is so good.
To this day, this is one of the most influential moments of the entire game's history. Back in 2015, this was monumental.
Hey, Tony.
A level so hard it had to be cheated to be verified actually was beaten by someone legit. And it wasn't just him. On the 14th of March 2015, Giron David became the second ever person to beat Cataclysm legit. A few days after that, Riot and Sandstorm both beat it on the same day. It was like a curse had been lifted. All of a sudden, this level wasn't as impossible as it seemed at first.
That happens so often with everything. It is so strange how when one person breaks a barrier, all of a sudden everyone follows suit. It's like, it's so strange. I've thought about this a lot. Like, is it fully a mental thing, or like, I don't know, man. It's so interesting, but it happens with like everything. Like, this is not just Geometry Dash. This is not just Osu and Geometry Dash. This is not just video games. This is like literally the world.
These were the first place to beat it, and they definitely weren't the last. Today, Cataclysm is sitting at spot 325 on the official demon list. This means since 2015, 324 levels have surpassed its difficulty. As someone who was around back then, this is astonishing to me. Over 721 people,
Why did bro have a mistletoe above his head? What?
including myself, have beaten Cataclysm,
Hey!
which goes to show, once something is proven to be possible, a lot more people are willing to try.
Shit, dude. Oh man. I will say, if there's any type of goal that I have, like an end goal, it would be to beat Cataclysm, I think. If this is known as like the first unbeatable level, yeah, dude, my boomer ass kind of wants to try and beat it, yeah. But my first goal is beating every single like introduction level, like the first 22 levels of Geometry Dash or whatever. That's my real goal. That's actually something I really want to do, and it feels obtainable.
It just takes this one person to break the ice, and in this case, it was Cyclic. Him beating Cataclysm caused a paradigm shift. It made everyone look back at all the other levels that were deemed impossible and see them with a different eye. And that's exactly what Riot, one of the first 4 victors, did. After spending over 30,000 attempts on Cataclysm, he decided to go a step further.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
This is Ice Carbon Diablo X, a level by a mysterious creator who obviously used cheats and secret ways to verify his levels. This is why, just like Cataclysm, Diablo X was considered an impossible level. However, it differs a bit from Cataclysm. It's not the entire level that poses a challenge. The main reason it was considered an impossible level was because of these insanely tight mini-ship parts and straight flying sections. Back when it was released in 2014, people didn't have the skill to beat this. And this is why it took over a year for someone like Riot to come along and finish the entire thing. You see, Riot beat Ice Carbon Diablo X just 3 days after beating Cataclysm. In just 2 weeks, the community had beaten the 2 most legendary demon levels ever. This was such an exciting time to be in the community. It felt like the roof of Geometry Dash was just blown wide open. Before May 2015, people roughly thought they knew where the skill ceiling of the game was, but Cyclic and Riot just took it higher than anyone ever thought it would go. I can't state enough how hard it is to beat these levels. The immense skill required to not only remember the entire level, but to hit all the timings, straight fly your ship through these gaps, navigate the obnoxiously hard wave sections, it's something you don't just learn overnight. And I'm really sorry to ruin this, but for one of these two players, it actually was a bit too good to be true.
I will say, when he said, I'm really sorry to say this, I thought he was going to talk to me, break the fourth wall, and be like, you can't do this yourself. Holy shit, dude.
One of them had cheated their success. However, it is not yet the right time to reveal who. The entire
Dude, this guy is such a good video maker. What the fuck?
community had just experienced the
No! Nugget! Wait, I'm sorry, the person's name is Nugget. I don't know. Just shout outs to Nugget. Shout outs to my boy Nug. Oh shit,
what
I
an
muted the
extreme
video.
demon level can bring to the game. Everything about them was exciting. Watching good players attempt these live on stream quickly became the most popular content in the community. This
Low key though, like just because they were a cheater doesn't mean I'm gonna hate them. I think I'm supposed to, but like, dude, shout outs to any Osu heads that knows Yoang. I don't even know how to pronounce his name because I've never heard like almost anyone utter it. But that guy got caught cheating. But he was like, I really liked him. I really liked him for a while. I used his skin for a really long time because he had no follow trails on his skin. It was like Cook Easy's 2017 skin, no follow trails, plus like a different cursor. It was so clean, bro. I used his skin for like 5 years, and then it turns out he cheated like 7 years later.
inspired tons of new players to pick up hard levels
I think his top rank was like 21 or something in the world.
and get better. What followed these events was a quest for perfection. Who can one-up these insane feats and beat an even harder
Thanks to follow Yuri Cat Girls, legend. Join my community. Join my Discord. They'll love you over there, Yuri Cat Girls.
level? And this is where the community came in. All of a sudden, new levels were popping up everywhere.
You
from
can't
supersonic
glorpy right now,
to
bro.
ultimate phase, and eventually the next big milestone in player skill. A level known as Bloodbath.
I thought he said blunt math. I was like, that sounds hard, man. You gotta smoke a blunt and then do math. Sheesh. Oh yeah, I added like 10 new Glorp emotes. I still want more custom Glorpy emotes for my daughter Glorpy. But yeah, I added 200 new 7TV emotes. So you guys should really do some research. Look at all of them, you know. Take a look, dude. Take a gander. They're all fire.
After
We have so many like me, it's like 2 to 3 letter emotes that just make random noises, and they're all cat emotes. I love them all. They're so good, dude. I love the cat emotes. They're all so good.
Cataclysm and Ice Carbon Diablo X were conquered, Riot decided to lead the push for the next big challenge that would border on the boundaries of what was known to be possible at the time. The goal for this level was to go above and beyond the challenge that Cataclysm posed. And what better way to do this than to get into contact with the original creator of Cataclysm
I did add a BMC emote last night too.
and make a spiritual sequel to the level. That is what Bloodbath is, a level to fill the void above Cataclysm. Since it was considered the hardest level ever beaten, the only way to one-up the difficulty is to dethrone Cataclysm as the hardest level. And Riot was going to be the one to verify it. A creator named WioWioTio gathered 11 other creators, and together they created a level that visually was set to build upon what Cataclysm started.
What's really cool is I feel like in the Geometry Dash community, the mappers are like really... They're touted and regarded as like really important figures of the community that a lot of people know about. I feel, right? Just from like, the levels are just so stylized and beautiful, and like, you know, everyone's trying so hard to rank the map that they made, and like, you know, your name's gonna be tossed around so often, you know? I think that's cool. I think that's really cool how you can like really be a huge figure in the community just by mapping. Again, fairly true in Osu. I feel like Geometry Dash probably has it beaten in that regard though. It's hard. I guess, I don't know. You can be quite infamous as a mapper in Osu, though. Like, dude, Sotarks has, like, so much aura. It's insane. God, dude. He used to stream a lot, too. Shout out to when Sotark streamed to, like, 1,000 people. He was, like, fucking rivaling BTMC for a while. kinda, a little bit. Not really, because BTMC was also at its peak during then, so he was averaging like 3,000 viewers, 2,000, but...
The level was finished at the end of June in 2015. This was 2 months after Cataclysm had been first conquered. After receiving the finished level, Riot was allowed to change anything in the gameplay. If a part was too easy, he would buff it. He did this to ensure that the level would just barely scrape on what was thought to be possible at the time. If Riot was able to verify this, it would be without a doubt the hardest level to ever be beaten legitimately in Geometry Dash. So that's what he set out to do. Riot would begin streaming attempts live on his Twitch channel. This would mark the beginning of a 1.5 month long journey to verify this insane level.
By the way, this guy's 100% influenced by Summoning Salt, and I love it.
Level had everything Cataclysm had, but even harder. Insanely precise timings, stupidly hard and long
Thanks for
straight
the
fire
follow,
sections,
Lion.
ridiculously tight wave gaps, and all of that stretched over 2 minutes of gameplay. To say this was a daunting task would be an understatement, especially for back then. Remember how I said Cataclysm
I don't understand, but rip Michigan. I hope they didn't actually die. If they did, that's really sad.
pushed the limits for the ship game mode? Well, Bloodbath is that, but on steroids. The hardest part
He fucking died? What the fuck? I mean, wow. All right, that's really sad. That's unfortunate. To be honest, it strikes me as surprising that like there are a lot of like really famous like people in like games and communities and like stuff. Like how do I word this without it just sounding dumb and like crass? I'm surprised not more people die in well-known communities. And not that I want it to happen, obviously. God, dude, rest in peace, Technoblade. But like, I don't know, like life is so fleeting and so special, and like you never know when a day is your last. And it at least from the communities I've been a part of and the stuff that I've seen, it's very rare to actually see people that have passed away, that were like pillars of a community. But I don't know, makes it hit even harder when it happens. The yo, this is random, but like, dude, rest in peace, Yodi Slayer. I don't know if anyone knows Yodi Slayer out there, but he was the #1 Borderlands 2 content creator. Dude, fucking rip on that guy. But the one that impacted me the most out of like, you know, creators in a sphere in the gaming community, was 100% Etika. Still a tough one, man. Sometimes I'll see people make videos talking about it, and it's tough to get through. Etika was a real loss, man. He was genuinely a real loss, and I don't know. Sadly, I think his death was sadly like a really good example of sort of what's wrong with social media, in my opinion. It was really unfortunate what happened, and it really does make me upset, genuinely. It's so fucking sad, man. It's so fucking sad. The second one that hit me the hardest was Hacks from the Melee community. I actually, for those of you that do not know, I did meet Hacks personally. We have money matched. I beat him in the money match, and he gave me a signed dollar with his name on it. So I got some skin in the game, if that makes sense. But Hacks' passing was really, 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 really unfortunate too. And similar to Etika, it was really sad how it happened, man. Again, just like a really good representation of like what is wrong with people online. His is so sad, man. It's so sad, man. It's so fucking sad. It's genuinely so sad. I don't expect people to really know the inner workings and everything with Hacks' death and why it happened and everything that went into it. But I know literally everything. I know every single thing that happened. I watched every single video that he dropped. I know every single thing that every single insider community member said, because I was deeply ingrained in the Melee community at the time. And I stopped being so ingrained after he passed, because I don't know. There are people that tried. There are people that truly cared. but there are other people that just clearly didn't, and he really needed more empathy, and people just didn't give it to him. And it was unfair. It's not even like, anyway, I'm not going to go down this rabbit hole, but like, TLDR, the community members and moderators that essentially had the final say in banning hacks, they unjustly, unfairly kept him banned when no other person would actually be banned. And the only reason why they kept him banned, I mean, they won't say this obviously, but it's just because like he was fucking annoying, basically. And like he would like sometimes break like a rule that they told him not to break, like one that is so inconsequential, and they're like, see, that's why we keep you banned forever, fuck you. It was really petty and sad and unfortunate, because like he should have just been unbanned, but they didn't, because they were just petty bitches, and it literally caused him to die. So anyway, whatever. All right, we're moving on.
That's to pass in this level are Vermillion's Gravity Ball, Michigan's entire part, and Etzer's crazy ship section. The reason Vermillion's Gravity Ball is so hard is because these timings are insanely tight. What makes it worse is that they aren't even synced to the song, so you have to visually predict when to click, which looks easy at 0.5 speed, but is surprisingly difficult at normal speed. The Gravity Ball, by the way, is a game mode that changes the gravity of the level upon player input. You click and it makes the player fly upwards because the gravity changed. Michigan's part definitely has a really big impact on how difficult the level is. This gameplay gives you no mercy. One tiny missed timing and you're a goner. By the way, this is the UFO game mode. It works similar to Flappy Bird, where clicking gives you a tiny jump in air. The hardest part of the level definitely has to be Etzer's part though. 79% is infamous for being a run killer. You're 80% into this impossible Goliath of a level, and Etzer decides to throw this at you. Just overall, everything in this level wants to kill you, which made it pretty obvious from the start that this definitely was harder than Cataclysm, and by a long shot at that. The entire creating team behind this level did an amazing job at creating a spiritual successor to Cataclysm. After the team was done, it was now time for Riot to finish the job. But something was different this time. You see, the level being a spiritual successor to Cataclysm's legacy carried a lot of weight behind it. It quickly spread by word of mouth alone that Riot was trying to verify something even harder, and people showed up. Gathering over 1,300 consecutive viewers at some point, he set out to stream his journey to legitimately beat Bloodbath.
What's crazy now is I've seen some Geometry Dash streamers playing now and like live streaming. Dude, there are literally Geometry Dash people that will stream on YouTube and get like 16,000 viewers when they're just like attempting maps. Or no, I think I saw like 24,000 or like 29,000. Like, this community is so huge.
It was around back then. I was in those streams. I can tell you that the feeling of watching someone attempt something ridiculously hard with hundreds of others in a chat room was magical. It was like,
yeah, like I've been just researching a lot of Geometry Dash stuff because like I want to find like good videos to react to that I think you guys will enjoy, and it has been so interesting to like dive into like some of the top creators and players that are in the game, because it was just so shocking to see the amount of traction that they pulled. Yeah, like 30,000 viewers when they're live streaming, or like there's this one guy, he has like 200,000 subscribers on YouTube, and currently his videos are like making hard levels and then having pros play them. And all of his recent videos are getting like literally 1.5 million views within the span of like 2 weeks. It's like, oh my God, like what the hell? It's crazy.
Riot was a soul lonely knight at the forefront of the community, attempting to slay a beast none of us could even imagine to tackle. So everyone cheered for Riot. So much in fact, that every time he got an attempt that
Doggy reached 60k viewers after 97 on Grief. Like, what? Like, how? Yeah, this game has just really surprised me with how big its community is right now. So I guess it's a great time to get involved, right? You know, the best time to start something is today or something, whatever. I don't know what the quote is. I completely botched it, but you know what I mean? I'm here to be a part of it. Also, Arctic, thank you for the resub. I didn't actually thank you. I hope you're still here. Thank you so much, man. I do appreciate you.
Went kind of far into the level, people would start spamming "go" in the Twitch chat. This is a sort of tradition that to this day is still around in the community.
Okay, remember though, when I'm getting through a map, you have to do the glizzy spin emotes. Can somebody do the glizzy spin emotes? Oh, you came from the Fumogo video, Mal. Hi. Show them the glizzy spin. Show them the Echon glizzy spin. Please do it.
When the streamer gets far, you spam go. When Riot got really far, the viewers spiked and everyone watched the percentage bar on the top creep closer and closer to 100 in anticipation to see if this is the final attempt.
Oh my god.
Why the fuck does bro mod every single person in his chat? What the fuck? Actually, what is bro doing? Hello? I've never seen something like that in my life.
Help me.
This time, it just wasn't meant to be. Out of all the successes and victories you see in this game, there's hundreds, if not thousands of attempts that end like this one. A devastating mistake. Sometimes you just can't pull it through. Imagine
You should do that. Yeah, maybe I should. He knows something that I don't, man. Hey, NT3, man. Hello. Nya. I mean, I haven't played Honkai Star Rail. I have not played Honkai Star Rail recently, no.
dying at the last part of a level after you've made it past all the hardest parts. One misclick has the power to take...
Still playing... I'm playing Blue Archive daily, though. Oh my god, dude. I've like... At this point, I have sunk cost fallacy in Blue Archive, but I do enjoy it. I really love doing raids in Blue Archive because like I'm max level and shit like that, and I can actually do like team comps and try and like get good scores and stuff. It's quite fun.
Everything away. Over the 1.5 month long verification process, Riot would make it past 50% countless times. The further you get, the higher the pressure to perform.
Yeah, I've been like a daily player on Blue Archive for about 3 years or something like that. I started playing when Hoshino Swimsuit dropped for the first time, which I think was the 6-month anniversary, or was it 1 year anniversary? I forget. But that's exactly when I started playing. It was when Swimsuit Hoshino dropped for the first time in Global. And I've been playing daily pretty much since.
Suppressing that pressure is a skill that to this day is one of the most important things to master when it comes to beating extreme demons. And on the 12th of August 2015, Riot once again got really far into the level. And as he entered the final part, with people spamming their ghost in chat, it all came down to the last few percent.
Oh my god!
Chat, that's gonna be me one day.
So many of us were part of that 1.5 month long journey, and if you would have told any of us that 7 years later this level wouldn't even be in the top 200 anymore, we wouldn't have believed you. Remember Cyclic? I showed you how he was the first person to beat Cataclysm legitimately. It seems that just like Riot, Cyclic was working on his own little project.
All I have to do is become a full-time content creator first. When I do that, I'm gonna lock in and become the best Geometry Dash player of all time. At least best VTuber.
At the same time, and the level's name was Sonic Wave. Just like Bloodbath one-upped Cataclysm, this level one-upped Bloodbath by a lot. Rather than explaining why this level was deemed so hard, I think I'll just show you. You see these boxes? I'm using a special cheat that allows me to see the hitboxes of objects around the player. If the player's hitbox intersects any of these, the player crashes and the attempt is over. These are the hitboxes in Sonic Wave. The precision needed for
That
this
looks so
level
terrible,
is
man.
incredible. You might have noticed that I'm mainly showing the wave gameplay, but this is because 75% of this level is...
It is very interesting how for Geometry Dash, the visuals aid in the difficulty, obviously. In Osu, that is literally not even a thing at all. It's 0% because you can just turn on, you can just do full background dim and not even see anything besides the circles. So it is interesting how they're so different in regard to that.
It's wave only. There's a reason for this, but that is a topic for another video.
No, please, I'm gonna get to it one day.
The interesting thing about this level is that there's actually two versions.
I like how
a
that
light
level
blue
looks.
one and a dark blue one. Cyclic released the light blue version of this level on his account. With it, he uploaded a verification video to his YouTube channel. But the video came with an asterisk. In the description, he claimed that the video contained a splice. A splice is where you record the gameplay in multiple segments and then cut them together.
Okay, this guy is the cheater. Let's just be fucking real. That he recorded shit and he's like, oh dude, this is the one time where I can't like make the splice look seamless. I guess I'll just admit it for this one time.
In an editing software to make it seem like one legit playthrough. He claimed that he'd done this because he had recording issues with the actual
No, oh my god, he is 100% the cheater. Nobody talks like this unless they cheat, bro. It's actually just so obvious, bro. It's so obvious, so obvious, so obvious.
completion. Instead of beating it again, he just spliced together a run from zero and a run that starts somewhere later in the level. When that video came out, it certainly raised some eyebrows because it
I'd trust him. You're a fucker, man.
basically claimed a legit achievement without the proof. But it was Cyclic. May I remind you again, this was the person who beat Cataclysm. He had a giant backlog of past
Cyclically get no pussy, bro. Fucking stop cheating.
achievements, and he was a well-known and trusted player, so nobody really thought something of it. It was just a recording issue. It's something that we've all run into in the past.
I will react to cool levels. I'm gonna react to a lot of stuff. As long as you guys enjoy me reacting to Geometry Dash stuff, I will continue to. Because I have really been enjoying it, so if I enjoy it and you enjoy it, that means more stuff will be made. It is just that simple. Like I have another video marked down where it's like the worst Geometry Dash level. And I'm like, ooh, I wanna see what that looks like. I found a lot of Geometry Dash videos that seem really fun to react to, so I'm down for the ride if you guys are too.
At that moment, people were more focused on how impressive he was for beating the level to begin with. Sonic Wave was, and to this day is, an impressive feat of endurance and precision, and once again, it seemed like no matter what other players did, they would always stand in the shadow of Cyclic and his inhuman skill. What happened next, however, nobody really expected. On July 19th, 2015, Sonic Wave received an update. This included changing the color scheme to a darker blue, and more impressively, it made it way harder.
Are the top players like what is the majority region? Like who holds the highest for top players? Is it Americans or what are they? Because in Osu that's not true at all. Americans are fucking shit at Osu. I figured it was America. I figured. Geometry Dash feels like such an American game. I don't know why. What's really fun is when we're talking about professional players in video games, very rarely are Americans the best actually. Pretty much just Super Smash Brothers and Geometry Dash I feel like are the best. Other than that, I feel like it's always like different regions and stuff around the world.
This was absurd. The update to Sonic Wave super buffed it to such a difficulty that to this day in 2022, the level is still sitting at spot 61 on the official demon list. This means for 7 years straight, only 60 levels have surpassed its difficulty,
okay.
which is mind-blowing.
Genuinely pretty hard
about
map
the
still.
splice in the light blue version now turned into a very subtle suspicion in players' minds. Is it even okay to ask if this was legit? Cyclic was so well respected that people
I love that I have genuine Geometry Dash players in the chat. They're just like, actually 600, or sorry, actually 300 now. Is actually 361 now? Is that actually? Oh, I added an actually emote as well. Type all caps actually. You'll get a dog with his finger up with glasses on.
didn't dare to think something was off, so people just took it at face
Or
value
not.
and believed Cyclic.
There you go. There you go.
Until
Sorry.
August
Someone
7th.
did it right. Maybe it's not
On
all
this
caps.
day, Cyclic would again update Sonic Wave, and the strangest thing was the updated version had nothing to do with
It's lowercase. I'm so sorry.
the other two versions. This is what it got updated to.
Wait, I could play this shit. Yo, bro, I'm playing this shit.
What was going on? With the third update to the level, Cyclic also deleted all his other levels and
Bro, I'm clapping that level easy.
began the process of deleting all traces of himself from the internet. Before he left, however, he gave Riot this message on Skype. Please make an exposing video on the forums that every level on my YouTube channel was either hacked or cut. The streams that I have made were all pre-recorded,
Bro,
and I'm
what?
going to delete everything related to GD, including this Skype account. Bye.
Holy shit.
A bombshell.
I'm assuming he did that because bro is a guy that folds under zero pressure. I bet like literally one guy in his DMs was like, I know you're cheating and I'm going to start digging into it. I got a couple pieces of proof, but I'm going to keep going. And then he's like, GG. And he's just like, I'm out. I'm assuming that's what happened.
Cyclic was seen as the best player in the community. For him to drop something like that on us to this day kind of feels off. The entire thing is so weird and oddly done that it left me, and I think a lot of other people,
I'm not making fun of him, or I'm not, that doesn't mean I'm not putting respect on his name. I also fold under zero pressure. Dude, I'll say like one thing that kind of like irritates people and I'll be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Or I'll like really want to say it, but I'm like, oh, I know I don't need to apologize. I always want to apologize though, because I always want to make people happy and not make people mad. I hate making people upset, man. I don't like it.
very confused. Even Riot, when this whole thing came out, believed that something was off about this.
I don't believe that this is actually real.
It's gotta be real because remember he also deleted
No.
Factory.
No,
Not
dude.
Factory also.
However,
That was him! I'm telling you, Riot fucking DM'd him and said some shit, and then he folded Insta.
this day, we don't really know what happened. Did he actually cheat everything? Was the best player a fraud? This, again, is a topic for another video. What we do know now for certain
Zoink just went live? No! Don't leave me! At least I still have the YouTube viewers. You still like me, right? Right? I feel like no one's watching on YouTube because most people on YouTube, it's like their first experience with me, and in the first 5 minutes of this video, I was yapping so insane. I'm seriously so scared to read the comments of this video. I don't even want to post it on YouTube, bro. I'm scared. It is gonna go on YouTube, but like if you're still watching on YouTube, can you come to Twitch and be like, I love you, Ichan, you're really cute. I would just like, that would really make me happy.
is that this meant Giron David was actually the first person to ever beat Cataclysm legitimately. I wonder how
Thanks,
this
Asa,
felt,
for the follow.
knowing that you actually were the first person to do it, thinking someone else did it before you. It must feel kinda good, but also have a very bittersweet taste to it. This also meant that once again, history had sadly repeated itself. The moment Cyclic exposed himself, Sonic Wave became an empty husk. Cheated.
Guys, okay, so I'm not grinding Geometry Dash off stream, right? Like I'm still a noob. Can we keep this between you and me? I'm gonna download hacks and then I'm gonna come back next week and I'm gonna be really good at Geometry Dash. But then can all of you guys like back me up and be like, no, she's been like playing like all the time. Like 8 hours a day. It's just like, it just makes sense. Like trust her. Like please. Okay, we got that? Okay, cool, thank you.
Just like Cataclysm and all the other impossible levels. The past few levels.
Just like, but when people accuse me of hacks, just like vehemently defend me, please. Even when all of the stars align that I'm hacking, just like, please just ride or die me for no reason.
in this video all had specific parts that stood out for their difficulty, but Sonic Wave just overall in its entirety seems to be the main.
For real though, for shit in general, do not do that for me, okay? Because I need to be held accountable, you see? Because there are some content creators, they do a lot of fucked up shit and they think they're okay doing it because their community just like rides or dies with them regardless. No, like actually like, just like talk shit on me if I'm doing something out of line, you know what I mean? Because it keeps people in check, right? Like, don't hug box me if I don't deserve it. Thank you so much for the prime mouse. Thank you.
Problem. It was just pure brute force and wave skill. The wave game mode was the newest game mode at the time, which means people really didn't have the experience to consistently navigate all of these gaps for over 2 minutes. You might have noticed already that there's one thing that stands out, however, and it's what we in the community call fakes. A fake is when the level offer places gameplay elements that kill you if you trust them. The simplest example for this is with orbs. These are tiny floating spheres that, depending on their color, affect the player upon player input. If you click your mouse the moment your player intersects with the blue orb, for example, your gravity gets changed. The yellow orb just makes you jump high, and so on. Easier levels in the game all have a linear path that is easily readable, but in hard levels, creators intentionally try to trick your brain into clicking when you really shouldn't. This means that people have to learn the entire level and remember which orbs are fakes and which ones aren't to pass the entire thing. But fakes don't always come in the form of mischievously placed orbs. Sometimes, the creator just fakes entire walls, or puts an invisible floor on top of a spike so they don't actually kill you if you touch them. This is what Cyclic did in Sonic Wave, and it's part of why the level is so difficult. While playing, it's hard to see what you can touch and what you can't touch. To pass this level, it means to learn exactly which walls are solid and which ones are fakes, and then perfectly executing the wave game mode on top of that. For over 1 year, the level would remain completely dormant. It was just too hard, too punishing, too long. People just didn't have the endurance and precision to make it anywhere in the level. That is until once again, a select few players stepped up and gave it their A-game. Mefewe, Sonics, and you guessed it, Riot. Just like with Cataclysm, Mefewe
I heard Sonics and immediately my neurons activated for Sonics in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Dude, fuck Sonic mains. Fuck Steve mains, dude.
Sonics and Riot all began grinding Sonic Wave around the same time. All three showed impressive progress, and once again this turned into a sort of race to be the first. If completed, this would be the biggest jump in difficulty yet. It took 1.5 months for Bloodbath to be verified, but it took an entire year.
Wait, this is Darkest Dungeon OSC, no?
For players in the community to get good enough to even have the confidence to beat Sonic Wave. And because the level remained completely unchallenged at the top for over 1 year, combined with the giant controversy of beating a Cyclic level, people were eagerly awaiting to see someone pull it off.
I
It
hate
seemed
Steve
that
the most.
finally, after a year, these players had caught up with the extreme
Oh, it's Dark.
difficulty.
Oh, you're right. It's Dark Souls. You're right. It's Dark Souls. I feel like Darkest Dungeon must have got influence from it though.
that Cyclic tried to pass off as his legit achievement at first. Finally, players were getting somewhere with progress steadily creeping closer to 100 every day. So many attempts were poured into this, with the absolute
Oh my
worst
God.
incident being Mefewe's infamous fail.
100,000. Bruh, you suck. Dude, I would have not died there. The fact that he died there, you fucking suck, bro.
98!
98!
Give me the controller. That's not gonna be me. I'm beating the level, man.
98%. Dying at the very last part after you made it through the entire thing to this day is one of the worst fails the community has ever seen. But it also was the first time someone actually would have beaten it. If we would scroll over just a bit, you would be able to see the finish line. He was only a brink away to
Oh my
finally
God,
give the level
that's so
some closure,
crazy.
but unfortunately,
Good at it.
that was his one and only chance to be the first. On November 25th, 2016, over 495 days after the level was released, it happened.
Hey, Tito.
Sunix had done it. He had beaten a cheated level so difficult and extreme, it took people over a year to catch up with the skill that's required for it. To this
Not
day,
bad.
this still remains one of the most impactful moments in Geometry Dash history. Players growing up to eventually overcome cheaters is still one of my favorite things to ever happen in this community. It felt like Sonic Wave finally received its closure. From 2016 to today, only 60 levels have managed to trump Sonic Wave in difficulty. Some of the biggest and most historic being Zodiac and Bloodlust. They all have history just as rich, but one of those 60 levels was a bit more special than other ones. I already mentioned it at the start of this video. It wasn't built in the new era of Geometry Dash, and it for certain wasn't meant for the players back then.
Why are people also writing Rip Zodiac? There's no way another person died in the community. What?
You see, earlier when I explained how the original Impossible
Okay, it's a
levels came
meme.
to be,
Okay,
I
okay,
mentioned
okay,
one
okay,
particular
okay.
level that was so outrageously difficult that even back in 2014, people basically knew it was cheated. The level's name is Silent Club. It was built by someone called Black P2S Full all the way back in 2014.
Black Pete?
This was even before Cataclysm, in the beginnings of the game. It remained dormant and unbeaten for over 7 years, cross-referenced in memes and chats for being the impossible level to start them all. If you spend any time today searching through the Geometry Dash servers, you will probably come across an impossible level. Their entire purpose is to be a fun showcase of the absolute ridiculous theoretical limits this game can hold. You might also notice that the majority of these levels have the word
Coggers.
silent in their name. And the reason for this is Silent Club. Silent Club was the impossible level to start them all. It alone was so influential in the long term that all impossible levels today usually share the word silent in their name. But why is Silent Club so difficult? What made it stand out?
I love this level. It's basically like a ship level, but also kind of like a flying pot. It's interesting. You're just like the guy, right? But like because all the circles are there, you have to like, it's almost like flying like I don't know. It's interesting. I like that. I like that level design.
Why did people know it was obviously hacked back then? Well, let me show you. Let's start with the first thing that players get confronted with when they enter the level. The orb spam. For this, the player needs to hit these gravity changing orbs fast and controlled enough to make it through this gap and land with the right gravity.
I literally could do that like first 5 tries, I'd say.
The first thing players have to do to get past 6% on the level. And the parts after this one don't step down either. Remember how I said Cataclysm pushed the ship game mode for the time? Well, look at this. This was before Cataclysm. Just insane stuff. Did I mention that this is actually one of 2 orb spam parts that exist in the level?
That's fine, because I could do the second part within like 3 tries if I could do that one 5.
Second one reduces the row of orbs to 2 and makes it way longer. This is insane. Obviously, the creator did not legitimately beat this. If you grabbed a copyable version of this level back in 2014, you would find a stray ship portal hanging around at the top of the first part. You see, back in 2014, there was a glitch in the game. If you entered a precise input of buttons, right as the player overlapped with a blue orb, you could make the gravity change effect the next attempt. So at the start of the next attempt, you would fly up into the ceiling, touch the ship portal, and from there on out, you would have a free path to the finish without having to play anything. This level wasn't meant to be played at all, and I think that's the most genuine way I can put it. It was clearly built with the intent to boast about its difficulty. I bet the creator itself never intended it to be attempted legitimately, but against all odds, 7 years after it was uploaded to the servers, in October 2020, the impossible level to start them all was actually beaten.
By the way, Mega Rider VA Cautions is now playing The Binding of Isaac Rebirth, if you were curious.
No, dude. No, there's no way.
The player's name was Lucalizer. I cannot tell you how insane this is. This level was never meant to be beaten, but players had just become so good over the years that we finally caught up to what was thought to be impossible back in 2014. To this day, this level still sits on the 28th spot on the hardest levels ever to be beaten. And I'm glad it did. I remember finding it on my phone all the way back in 2015 and going, how did someone even beat this? I obviously didn't know back then how easy it was.
Bro, I actually owned a Nokia, by the way. Like, because that's kind of like a meme now. That was my first phone. I bought it from the Scholastic News Fair. Oh my god.
To cheat levels, but the impact this level had on everyone who played it cannot be understated. It was the hard level you would meme about. It was the original impossible level, and finally it had been conquered. But wait, hold up, only 28th? How are there 27 levels harder than this? Well... Ever since Cataclysm, there's been so many amazing achievements and breakthroughs in the community, from players finally overcoming cheaters with levels like Silent Club and Sonic Wave, to the absolute insanity that is currently the top 5 hardest levels ever. This game is filled with hundreds of levels who all stand today as amazing achievements of both creativity and player skill. Sadly, I can't sit here and talk about all of these without making this video at least 15 hours long. The past 9 years really have been an amazing experience to be part of this community. Seeing all of these giants fall one by one truly was a magical experience. While on the creative side of the game, we probably will never run out of stuff to do, on the player side, I feel like the community is approaching a crossroad. We have records of players spending over 200,000 attempts and countless months on levels. But at what point will we hit that hard concrete wall that won't allow anyone to pass anymore? At what point is a level too hard to reasonably attempt to beat?
You can take any point in time and say it's reached its peak, like in 2 weeks.
What if, like, to play Geometry Dash, it was like a motion control game, and to make your guy go up, you had to, like, move your arm up, and to make your guy go down, you had to move your guy down, and there was, like, a pro player that kept his controller, like, right above his crotch, and then he had a face cam, and you would just see him go, do you know what I mean?
Look, we could say, yeah, it's reached its peak. In 2 years, we could say it's reached its peak. You know, we could have said that 2 years ago. As long as this game has people playing it, they're always going to be trying to make something the new hardest.
If you would have asked me that question a month ago, I would have told you about this level, Silent Clubstep. You might be really confused right now, because we literally just talked about a level called Silent Club. You see, Silent Club is the version made by Black P2S Full in 2014. And you know now that that one has been beaten by Localizer in 2020. But something I haven't mentioned is that in 2015, a level was released that was inspired by the old Silent Club from 2014. People considered the 2014 Silent Club unbeatable. But even with that, in 2015, someone decided to go back, look at Silent Club, and create their own version of the level that was even harder. Ever since then, this level basically has haunted the community. It's a level inspired by the old version, but it brought the difficulty to a level that objectively was considered impossible by everyone. While this is ridiculously hard, this I would personally consider unreasonable to attempt. The level contains multiple frame-perfect jumps. The straight fly is not even straight at all. These jumps are all frame perfect, so they became known as the 8 jumps of hell.
Hey,
This
Paladin.
level was meant to be that concrete wall. The creator Salient made sure all sections are theoretically possible, but they all push the human limit like no other level had at the time.
That's
This level
awesome.
sits to this day on top of all other impossible levels. No other level has ever gained more attention because of its difficulty than Silent Clubstep. For the past 8 years, this has remained unbeaten for obvious reasons.
It's beaten
But
now, right?
2
It's not
months
even top
ago,
10.
something happened that shocked the entire community.
Whoa,
14.
I got 65
That's still
on
really
Silent
high,
Clubstep.
though.
I got 65.
I cannot believe this. As someone who has been around
Wait,
in the
only nerfed version is beaten. Wait, so this version he's talking about has still never been beaten? Holy shit.
community ever since this level was released, to be able to say someone got this far into Silent Clubstep, it feels like I'm lying to you. It feels like a meme. After seeing Vision make it to 65%, I'm a believer.
Oh,
I
take it
truly
in,
believe that one
Montana.
day this thing will get beaten.
That's so
And
sweet.
it might be sooner than we think.
I appreciate you a lot
Honest
for that.
question. You think someone's ever going to beat that?
Oh, yeah.
100%?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
100%, yeah.
Vision
100%, yeah.
currently has gathered over 397,000 attempts. Dude, if you're watching this, I wholeheartedly wish you the best of luck. You have the entire community behind you. If Vision beats this, it will not only mark the end of an era, but it will also go down as one of the most important moments in Geometry Dash history. Maybe, just maybe, that's when we will finally hit the infamous skill ceiling we have been fear-mongering about for 9 years now. Until then, however, this is what we have achieved. Years of pushing the limits of what was considered possible. From Cataclysm to Ice Carbon Diablo X to Sonic Wave to Silent Club to all the other insane levels currently on the list. These players have taught me time and time again that all it takes is for one person to take that first step into the unknown. Not you.
Yo! Dude, I loved that video. Oh man, that was such a great watch. I got so sucked into it. Dude, I started to shut up and just watched, and it was so great. All right, we still have many more things to do, okay, chat. But I am gonna go pee real quick, okay? And then I'll be back, and we got so much more to do, okay? We got so much more to do. So give me a minute. I'll be right back. Feel free to join the Discord server while, you know, if you're not going pee as well, you can get in there. And then yeah, I'll see you real quick, okay? Just give me like 2 minutes. Hey guys, we're back. Okay. Hold on here. I think we got a plan. Yeah, I definitely got a plan. Okay. Have you watched the FNAF Guess Who video? I have not, but that keeps popping up. Yeah, I Spy. Oh, I guess that's not what you're talking about. I Spy is definitely different from Guess Who. There's so many videos to react to, man. I mean, as you can see, my whole timeline's got a ton of shit. I want to react to like a full little compilation of Krelly. I want to react to ASDF movie because I've never seen anything ASDF yet. I want to do FNAF timeline from the start. Maybe chat music. I don't know. I saw a lot of YouTubers watching this recently. It seems like something not fully up my alley, but I don't know. Maybe at least one of them. I saw this video that said FNAF in real life. I'm like, that seems kind of cool. Give that a try, maybe. That's just kinky. Oh, this is all of the FNAF at 5 a.m. things or whatever. I watched like one of them a long time ago, but I'm like, oh, dude, I should watch like the whole playlist. Oh, this is a guy that like watches tons of FNAF music songs. I watched one FNAF music thing. I'm like, shit, maybe I should like listen to more. Here, I've never seen this channel until like 3 days ago. SML, but they're like huge, and they have a whole FNAF thing. I'm like, maybe watch that as like my first introduction to SML and like also FNAF because I like FNAF. Point is, dude, we got bangers lined up. Okay, I like at least like I know some of you guys like some of these things I've clicked on. You're like, dude, yes. So don't worry, I got you guys sorted. Everything is peak. Good. So we'll get to it. We'll definitely get to it. Yeah, you guys are gonna be eating good for sure. I'm trying to really get you guys some good reaction content. You know, as ironic as that sounds. But we do have a good amount of time, but I do obviously want to make sure that I can play Geometry Dash. So I'm gonna watch this video and then maybe one more after and then play Geometry Dash. But yeah, I found this video. It's literally just titled The World's Hardest Geometry Jumps. That's not what it's titled. It's actually called World's Hardest Jumps. Bro, then no, not Wabu. This video sucks. What the fuck, chat? Why is it bad? I thought it was good. This video is ass? I don't understand. I thought it was cool. It's not cool? Wilted Rose. Not Wabu. Wabu sucks. Wabu is a problem. Fuck Wabu. Wabu is bad. I've never seen something like this in my chat in my life. I don't even... Okay. Fuck me. I don't know. I thought it was a cool idea. No? Okay. Guys, I don't know. I just got into Geometry Dash. I don't know things. I have never seen such a, like... vehement, like, freaking, what's it called when people, like, freaking, they surround you with pitchforks and they're like, we're not doing this. They, like, cancel you. Oh my god, what is it called? I forget. But anyway, it looks like we're not doing this. Looks like we're not doing this, dude. No, not Mob. Not Mob Psycho. I forget what it's called. It's kind of like a political term a little bit or something. People use it in politics. They something it. They freaking... Again, I'm actually like not involved in politics at all, which is why I don't know the word. But they're like, they like something the thing. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. No, not boycott. It's like... I want to know the word now, though. Not lynch. What the fuck? No, not lobby. Guys, fucking come on, man. Someone's got to know what I'm talking about. It's like they like... It's like canceling, but like it's not that. It's like a content creator, they'll do this. The word is like doing this to like not cancel you, but to be like I'm against this thing and like I don't know, man. I should just move on. No, not impeach. Hello, mute. Brigade. I feel like people are brigading this guy. Right? Isn't that right? Accurate? I feel like I've never seen a brigade like this. It's crazy. No, brigade. Thank you. I knew someone would get it. It's like, holy shit, bro is getting brigaded for real. I would say orbit? That doesn't make any sense. What do you mean people are orbiting this guy? We don't want to orbit him. Costa Row, thank you for the follow. Welcome. The Bones Brigade. I don't think that's how you use brigade. Well, like I said, I don't really follow politics, and I've only heard it in politics, which means I've heard the word, like, twice ever. So I don't really know how to use it. I'm not saying it is literally a political term. I'm saying that, like, I heard it. People like, stop brigading me. Like, I heard, like, a political guy go, like, you're brigading me! Or something. I don't know. I don't know what it means, really. Whatever. Okay. All right. Well, luckily, I have one other video in backup, okay? What about this? The worst Geometry Dash level. I mentioned this. Is this good? Is this guy okay? GD Golan, is he cool guy? Is he okay? Okay, all right. Cool. Okay. Dude, I reacted to, like, my most recent FNAF reaction video. People were like, you're actually, like, not allowed to react to this guy because he interviewed this guy who made Post Shift 2 and he, like, kind of bullied him and made fun of him a little bit. So I fucking hate him. I can't watch your video now. I was like, damn, what the fuck? Dude, why are there so many controversial creators in FNAF and Geometry Dash? Can we just get along? Goddamn. By the way, I'm Shining Aru. Thank you for the follow as well. I love you. Okay. This is about to be peak. We love this. We love this. Okay, cool. So, yeah, this is going to be my first time watching my boy Colin. I've watched a lot of impossible levels in Geometry Dash. I've watched the hardest levels, and dude, honestly, it has been so great watching the hardest levels in Geometry Dash as a new player, but now we're switching it up. We're going to be watching the worst Geometry Dash level ever made. So let's see how bad it gets.
Bad Geometry Dash levels. They exist. I know, I was surprised too. It's almost like when your game relies on community-made levels, the vast majority of them are going to be not good.
It's so
but
terrible
you know what?
looking.
Everyone starts somewhere, and there's no point in focusing on these bad levels when there's tens of thousands of masterpieces that you could be experiencing instead.
Why have I never seen anything like this before? I've watched a handful of Geometry Dash videos. This looks so cool. It's a dragon chasing you.
But at the same time, it's content.
How's it going, guys? Today we're gonna be playing levels from the recent tab. I sure hope there aren't any
Why does this guy kind of look like Tobuscus, though?
bad ones.
Lately, I've been thinking a lot about the
Oh wait, I love that song though. Bum 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 bum. Okay, I gotta stop.
bad levels in Geometry Dash, because at the end of the day, it's a big part of the game's culture. Sure, you could just not play them, but what about the map pack levels that you need to suffer through for some extra coins? Or the world's smallest violin shorts that get millions of views? Or maybe
Hello, audience. Oh, whatever. Hello, once again, audience. Hello, once again, audience. I don't remember, dude. My diamond sword cuts the diamond sword. I got a biscuit in a bun and a nugget in a bun. I don't remember. I watched like 5 Tobuscus videos like 15 years ago.
there's a demon level that you just don't like. You can ignore these levels all you want, but they are there and they are popular. Sometimes more so than levels that actually deserve that kind of spotlight. But what's the worst level in Geometry Dash? Like the absolute lowest of low. I've wanted to solve this for a long time, but there are literally tens of millions of levels out there. I was thinking of going off some criteria.
Oh, dude, wait, what the fuck? I know why you guys like him now. I know why everyone's recommending this guy, because he's a fucking furry femboy.
Like, maybe it's the most disliked rated level in the game, which is this auto level with various obstacles that probably came out back when nearly every level uploaded to the servers got rated. Or maybe we can go by download to dislike ratio, which led me to this strange 2-player level. In reality, there just aren't any good ways to conclusively find a single worst level for the game.
Wait, can you actually play with someone in Geometry Dash like that?
So I think the best answer to this question is another question. Do I look like MatPat to you? Seriously, why am I wasting my time trying to find some earth-shattering evidence when the worst level
That's
is
cool.
very obviously Generation Retro? This is the final level of the Poison Gauntlet, which means that 5 million people were forced to play through it, and 5 million therapists were probably called shortly after.
Remember when I literally just said the character name Foxy, and Bones immediately went on like a 5-minute rant on of how he's not a furry? I'm telling you, bro, that is like the most obvious to tell that he's a furry, I swear to God.
Seriously, this level is terrible. Just skip it, hack it even, nobody has to know. So, where did it all go wrong? The year is 1978. Arcade games like Pong and Breakout have taken the world by storm, and Japanese game developer Tomohiro Nishikado was determined to make the most captivating and groundbreaking gaming experience yet. Inspired by the block-breaking mechanics of Breakout as well as science fiction stories like Star Wars, he worked tirelessly to develop a 3-button shooter game known as Space Invaders. The way it worked was simple. A horde of aliens are making their way towards the bottom of the screen, and you have to destroy them all while dodging their bullets. The game ended up being a massive success, and before you knew it, people everywhere were flocking to arcades to give it a try.
Okay, I don't think these like 40-year-old middle-aged women are flocking to play Space Invaders. I'm just gonna be real with you.
Space Invaders would go on to be one of the most influential video games of all time and a massive turning point in the history of gaming. Anyways, fast forward to late 2015, and a Spanish Geometry Dash creator by the name of Aratza woke up one morning and felt like tarnishing the game's entire legacy. Thankfully, 4 years later, it was restored by MDK and Teminite. Everywhere you look in Generation Retro, there's aliens from Space Invaders. In fact, there's even a section where they make up the gameplay itself.
Oh, that's so
really,
cool.
there's no denying that the game had a huge influence on this level. Of course, Generation Retro isn't the first level to do the whole Space Invaders thing. I'm sure the first one to come to mind is Retray, which came out a few months prior in Update 1.9 and is currently the most liked level in the entire game. And these little aliens showed up in lots of other 1.9 levels, like Hyper Arcade and Uninstall. The pixel art was easy to make and super recognizable, so really, why not? Generation Retro definitely took it a step further though, because the entire level is themed around these aliens, even if there's no direct mention of Space Invaders. But this just begs the question, why is it in the Poison Gauntlet? Remember, this level was handpicked over thousands of other potential candidates. I know the early gauntlets don't stick to their name all that well, but that's because most of the levels in them just aren't themed. Generation Retro very clearly is, and the only conclusion I can draw is that it was put in the Poison Gauntlet because the level is green, like the shard.
Fair,
and
yeah.
maybe it's because of the boss fight since it's the final level of the gauntlet, but Fire's got one on level 1, so who knows. Oh yeah, spoilers, there's a boss fight. By the way, Gauntlet's
Did
released
not know
in
there were boss
2017,
fights.
and this
Did
level
not know there were boss fights in Geometry Dash. That's awesome. Dude, I gotta play more levels in this game, dude. I'm so excited to get better so I can.
came out in 2015, so it's not like RobTop pulled a random new featured level or something. This one stood out to him, and this is the creator's only rated level.
I also really want to try the platforming version or whatever. I heard there's like a thing where you can just move around and do platforming. I want to try that too.
So they weren't like well known. I know I said that if a level is bad, you don't have to play it, but this one is genuinely forced onto you. By putting it in a gauntlet, the level is officially endorsed and part of the game's core progression. If you're not familiar with gauntlets, they're collections of 5 developer-picked levels that you play through for cool rewards. Map packs just give you coins, which you don't need after a certain point, but this gauntlet has an unlockable player color tied to it, so you're really encouraged to give it a shot. And that's why I think this is the worst level. Not only is it an absolute train wreck for reasons we'll get into, but it's forced onto you. It's forever cemented as part of official Geometry Dash. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, but Craig, what about Scarlet Surge? Shut up! No, like seriously, what do people have against Scarlet Surge? I played through it and it's fine. My only real complaint is that it's long, and while the gameplay is perfectly fair and readable, it isn't all that interesting. Also, the level has a lot of flashing lights, making it a potential nightmare for photosensitive players, so picking it for the most important gauntlet in the game is extremely inconsiderate on RobTop's end. But either way, I had a decent time with this level and I stand by it. So I'm sure by now you're dying to know what it is that I hate so much about Generation Retro. So let's play through the level and I'll walk you through it.
Dude, I do want to play it. Also, bro looks like he's having the time of his life. Honestly, dude, POV, these are literally the people commenting on my YouTube videos telling me not to get involved with Geometry Dash. They're like, anything you do, please don't get invested in this game. Leave while you can. This is like literally the commenters right here, dude. I swear to God.
The level opens with a black screen and some blinking text that says insert coin. Obviously you don't actually have to do this, it's just a cute callback to old arcade games, like Space Invaders. Your icon slides in from the side of the screen, and Boss Fight's 2015 Hood classic Glitch Gremlin fades in from exactly 192 seconds. The name of the song is apparently a reference to this character from the Angry Video Game Nerd YouTube series.
Oh my god! Dude, press 1 if you want me to react to Angry Video Game Nerd for the first time. I've like seen snippets of him throughout my life, but I've never sat down and watched an Angry Video Game Nerd. I kind of want to.
If you're not cultured, it's basically a web show where this guy plays bad games for content and
Okay, lots of 2s, never mind. Kill me. Alright. GG, never happening.
makes jokes about them.
That's a stupid idea.
So initially the level is pitch black, but when you hit the first jump pad, all the decorations appear. It sets this cool cyber retro theme, and you've got these Space Invaders aliens plastered everywhere because...
If you're watching on YouTube, you should, you know what's a really fun thing you could do? You could go to the top of my description right now of the YouTube video, you could click on my Twitch stream, and then you could join my chat and press 2, just like these other losers that are pressing 2 in my chat right now, telling me that I'm not allowed to have fun. You should try that out. You should really give that a go.
World building. I wouldn't say that the art style is a weak point for this level, but it is very copy and paste, and there's all sorts of clashing decorations that don't go well with each other, like the glowing blocks and the spinning whirlwind things.
The people pressing 2 are the only people that enjoy solely watching Geometry Dash. Honestly, you're probably so right. Listen, respect. Bro's like, no, you can't watch it because that means there's less Geometry Dash reaction videos. Please, more Geometry Dash. Stream more. I got you, boo. Don't worry about it. I got you, babe. I love Geometry Dash. We'll be watching more anyway. I'll make time for it.
Do you notice something about the pixel art? It's got these weird diagonal lines slicing through it. And I can guarantee you, this is not a style choice. What you're seeing here is someone who did not know that the editor has pixel blocks.
Yeah, I'm gonna be playing Geometry Dash after this video.
So instead, they use this little square-shaped 3D decoration since it's the next best thing. This was a pretty common practice back in 1.9, but it immediately became obsolete after that since scaling and pixel blocks were added. And it's very unlikely that the level was started in 1.9 since the first click of the entire level is a green orb. So yeah, the level is completely themed around these pixel aliens, and they're not even built right! Speaking of that green orb, if you don't hit the blue one directly after it, you just fly off the map. This is a pretty
I actually love that though.
Mistake that's present in a lot of levels, but I kid you not, every single gravity change in this level has that problem. There are 0 ceiling spikes or saws anywhere in the level, which means that if you miss a jump while upside down, you either have to wait a couple seconds or pause the game and manually restart, which is a feature that isn't even on by default for whatever reason. It's stuff like this that makes it extremely clear that this level had next to 0 playtesting, and there is infinitely more proof to back that up. For example, if you don't buffer all 3 of these orbs, there's a pretty good chance that you'll overshoot on the yellow orb and die to this genius structure.
Okay, I do hate stuff like that, I'm not gonna lie.
Structuring. I guess I should also address the lore of this level. It'll pick up further on, but for now
This is only because I'm kind of a new player, but I hate these specifically when they do this because it makes me think that I'm not even supposed to click. Like there's some like other solution to the map when like it's just like I'm mistiming the input a little bit.
Introduced to this angry red alien with eyes that break the rules of pixel art. He welcomes you to the level, and that's about it for now. But he'll be really important later, trust me.
Oh, he's the
Shortly
boss.
after his epic introduction, you're hit with an invisible mini portal that causes you to bounce lower on this jump pad, and then you hit it.
I do know what buffer means because it's a huge thing in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Not really in Melee, which is what I normally play, but yeah. You can buffer inputs.
Another invisible portal that changes you back. Right off the bat, I have so many questions. Why are the portals invisible? Why is there a mini portal anyways? Why are you immediately changed back before you even make a single click? For some reason, lots of levels used to have invisible mini portals like this, and I've never understood why. Like, it doesn't add anything to the level, it's just a brief loss of control and an extra layer of confusion. And in the context of this level, it doesn't even sync to the music, it's just kind of unexplainably there. Well, actually, maybe not as unexplainable as this random fading block. I think the intent is that it's supposed to save you if you decide to leap off this block for whatever reason.
I also know what option select and immediate is, okay?
But that raises even more questions. Like, why was this accounted for but not the orb timings at the start? Why was a fading block used instead of shifting around the gameplay? And what makes this jump so important in the first place? If you want to allow jumping here, this block is like the worst possible solution because of how much it clashes with the rest of the level's style. There could have at least been an effort to make it look like part of the regular gameplay, but nope, apparently that's too much work for old Arathsa. By the way, we're like 5% into the level so far, it just Figured I'd point that out.
Damn!
There's this blue pad a little bit after that launches you up to some platforms which are barely out of the camera, meaning that this part is kind of a blind jump, but it's still super doable. It's worth bringing up though, since there are going to be much worse ones later down. And in case you're not familiar with the term, a blind jump is essentially any jump where you're unable to see what's up ahead. For example, if I were to put a jump directly after a long drop downwards, it would be considered blind because you don't have any time to process it. Moving on, there's a whole bunch of blue
Okay, I actually love this, though. I love this segment. This looks awesome.
pads here building up to the song's drop, and the level is even friendly enough to remind you of its name. This part is fine for a build-up, but I would tweak this last bit right before the drop since I think it's a little awkward. After the bass kicks, you enter a robot part, and it's definitely something. More specifically, jank. It flows poorly, and all the jumps feel kind of weird. You'd also expect some new decoration and effects after the drop, but it's still the same old aliens and green stuff. Of course, I have to highlight this random key, which is completely unmissable and unlocks a door directly next to it. This could have been a cool idea, but it's the only key door in the entire level, so it's such a random addition. Like, what is the key providing here other than added confusion? Technically, Meltdown did this with the 7 Cs, but at least there it syncs with the music and feels like a gateway to the real level.
Yeah, music syncing makes it like way more. That makes sense. That makes sense.
This key is sort of just here. And it goes even deeper because the key is pixelated, but the keyhole isn't. So they don't even look like they match up. And get this, the key uses pixel blocks. So for some reason, all the aliens are built with the ugly 3D tile, while this random key is the only pixel art in the level to actually be assembled correctly. And funny enough, when you touch the pixelated key, it also reveals a normal one underneath, which is only there because the creator didn't want to add their own pickup animation. But what breaks me more than anything is that if you manage to miss the key, it disappears anyways. The gate doesn't open, but the key just kind of pieces out. What was the thought process behind this? Like, they clearly know how to make triggers that activate on touch because the gate's still closed, but why not do that for the key disappearing? I just don't get it. After that monstrosity, there's another moving platform that pops up out of nowhere, and it's kind of funny because this one isn't even tied to a key or anything like that. I don't expect consistency from this level, but I'm just desperately trying to find something decent to cling on to. After jumping off this platform, you hit a gravity portal which leads into another blind jump, where you'll probably either run into this spike or miss the blue orb and fly off the map again. I wouldn't go as far as to say that this part requires memorization, but you do need to be ready for it. As far as lore goes, we run into the red alien again, and he looks normal at first, but suddenly turns angry and yells "No!" before flying off screen. I have no idea what that's supposed to mean, so don't ask me. At first I thought he was mad
I don't know, but I like it. I like it. I like it.
that you're inside the level or something like that, but this is the same alien that welcomes you at the start, so I kind of thought he wanted you to stick around.
Don't
Once
hug
you
me, I'm
pass him, there's a
scared.
custom teleport portal that also flips your gravity, and honestly, I think it's fine. It's very clear how it works, and I think it fits quite nicely with the level.
I think he's saying like, no! You grabbed the key and made it this far! Dang it, I hate you! I think he's just like, I can't believe you made it this far. I don't like you being this far. Get out of my house. That's what I think it is. That's my interpretation.
But what's weird is that if you walk off the platform and fall off the map, you pass by this weird circular thing that's not normally viewable. It's not a coin, and it doesn't have any group IDs attached to it. It's kind of creepy, honestly. Maybe it's an
I like
eyeball
it.
or some sort of cult symbol. I really have no idea.
Dude, if I didn't know that it did nothing, I would keep trying to touch that thing for probably like 5 hours, not gonna lie.
But I'd love to hear your theories on that.
Also, he has it on his like computer screen up there, which is, dude, amazing. Good editing.
Yes. You can also see it if you skip this green orb, because again, this level has no ceiling spikes, but this time the actual eyeball shaped part has disappeared. It's a strange amount of detail for something that you never see. Ignoring that, next we reach a wave portal where the walls don't appear until it's a little too late.
Terraria.
The gameplay
Terraria
here isn't
jungle
that bad,
music.
but it's a wave part, so as long as you place a bunch of slopes, you really can't go wrong. There's also a coin up here, which is in a pretty generic spot for a custom level, but it's not terrible by any means. There's a custom coin texture as well, and sure enough, it's made with pixel blocks while all the aliens in the background aren't. And it's also the exact opposite of the key from earlier, because this time the coin doesn't disappear regardless of if you touched it or not. Also, this is where the level begins to take a dark turn, because suddenly everything goes red and flashy, and before you know it, there's a virus detected. It's just like they warned us about. By the way, there's another invisible mini portal here. You have enough time to react to it, but this is like the single worst game mode to have an invisible mini portal in. There's really no reason why it had to be invisible, and it's not like it would have made the level uglier, because seriously, have you looked at this? Next up is a ball part, and in an unexpected turn of events, those aliens from the background are now the main objects supporting you. And feast your eyes on those beautiful hitboxes. There's an invisible blue pad that does the first move for you, and I'd prefer if it was visible, but it's not like it'll mess you up in any way. The real problem with this ball part is this infamous alien right here, because it looks like an ordinary platform, just like the 4 that came before it, but when you touch it, it turns evil and kills you on the
Oh my god, this like Kaizo Mario, bro. Oh, that's evil.
spot. Get trolled. So funny. This is why I have trust issues. Okay, look, I'm not gonna deny that there are some visuals to help you out. The alien isn't animated like the others are, and there's a down arrow to nudge you in the right direction. But it doesn't do much because this stupid alien is in such a tempting spot. I feel like I need to land there because it just feels right. Even when I'm well aware that it kills you, I still find myself trying to hit this platform again and again. It's tempting to the point that it's messing with my brain. This isn't a troll, this is psychological torture. I think the reason this spot is such a big punch in the gut is because it's a memory part in a level that you don't expect to be about memory. Don't get me wrong, there are many levels where you have to memorize things. It's super popular among demon levels, and some of them, like Limbo, are masterpieces. But the difference is that those are levels you play because they're memory levels. So when you die to something you were supposed to memorize, you're not going to be surprised. A good analogy for this is playing an extreme demon versus playing an easy 2-star level that suddenly turns into an extreme at the very end. The first one sets your expectations properly, and you have a good idea of what you're getting yourself into. But with the second one, it's unfair. It's not what you wanted from the level, and it leaves you feeling betrayed, like the creator doesn't care about you. And it's especially bad for casual players who just wanted to play something relaxing. In the context of Generation Retro, I think most of the expectations are set by the fact that it's only 6 stars, and the gameplay so far has been relatively straightforward. There's a couple spots that you might have to memorize due to bad placement or unpredictable triggers, but when you die to this alien, which the level clearly wants you to do, this is when you realize it's all on purpose. The level hates you, the creator hates you, and the stupid red alien, well, I don't know, maybe it's
Bro is tweaking. I love it though.
just misunderstood. There's also further expectations set by this level being in a gauntlet, since in order to get to this level, you have to beat 4 other ones with a lot more care put into them. Memory parts aren't inherently bad, they're just bad when they show up in places where you don't want them. And this level has no shame. The earlier memory parts were innocent enough.
Like, bro, I'm not gonna lie, this whole part he's crashing out about, it literally, you die to it one time, then you go, oh, okay, and then you just never die there again. Like, it's... Because it's got a big arrow, you know where you're supposed to go. So literally you get to this part one time and you die there and you're like, damn. And then you just never die there ever again. It's a one gotcha. Like, relax, man, relax.
But this one feels like it's spitting directly in your face. So you're just supposed to go down, there's an invisible blue pad because the game thinks you're too stupid to press a button, and then this blue alien shows up and he's like, hey! He serves as a platform to cross a small gap, and then he disappears forever. Or does he? There's something so funny to me about how he's
Omori music. Yo! Dude. Ah, man, I wish I never played Omori. Streaming it would be so fun. Such a great game.
his text turns black and then moves along with him.
Looks like he has a little, like, mini machine gun. Do you see that? You see that black thing? Like, our guy right now is at the base of, like, the minigun.
With him, but maybe it's an artistic choice. Also, there's no decoration around.
There is an Omori base map, I know. And also the hardest map of all time is based on the girl in Japan who was like 14 or 15 at the time, and she live streamed herself jumping out of her window and dying, unfortunately. It's a really sad story. But yeah, I forget what the song is called. It's like yeah, dude, Society. I listened to that song probably over like 1,000 times. Such a vibe.
And this pink orb, even though the first one had some. So scrap all the memory stuff I said earlier because
Not Young Girl A, no.
this is the real crime. The rest of the ball part is fine. The alien hitboxes still suck, and the most notable thing to point out is probably this UFO that moves along with you for a little bit. There's no visual hint for it, and it's very unnecessary, but let's be real, so are many things in this level. You probably won't die to it, and my expectations are so low to the point that that's good enough for me. The ball part ends with a beautifully
Okay,
placed
good at
jump
it.
pad, and then it's on to the UFO. For this part, you just fly through the wall it tells you to, And in all honesty, it's not terrible compared to most UFO sections. I think it's really cool how this part references the safety bunkers from the original Space Invaders game, since it shows evidence that maybe the creator actually liked Space Invaders and wasn't just using the art from it. What's kind of funny is that I didn't even notice that the red alien is the one breaking the walls, mainly because his animation is so fast that you barely have time to notice it. But it's otherwise put together quite nicely and does a good job at tying the level's theming into the gameplay. This would be my favorite part of the level.
Low key, the whole time I've been watching this, I'm like, level's kind of cool, man.
But it's Generation Retro, so obviously there's invisible size changes everywhere. You know, just to be cool, or... Look, I don't know why these are here. All I want in life is to know what this guy was thinking when he made any of this. After the UFO stop, you hit an invisible ship portal and are forced into the center by a bunch of invisible blocks. And thus begins the boss fight, which spans the entire rest of the level, but not before some extremely emotional dialogue from the evil red alien who says, Ja 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 ja, you have not win. You died.
Okay, I see. So again, 50% of the player base is American, the other 50% is Russian. I think we know where this guy resides.
No! Look, I know English isn't the creator's first language. I mean, he literally laughed in Spanish and I pronounced it the stupid way. It definitely makes it a weird choice for a gauntlet in an English game, but look, he's trying his best. It makes me wonder if the name of the level was the result of some broken English as well. Like, what if he meant to say retro generation, but forgot that nouns don't go first in English? Still, even without the language barrier, is this really the best you could come up with? The best way to salvage this would probably be like, I won't let you win, now it's time to die, but even that could use some work. Whatever, who am I to tell this guy how to write his stories? Though I will say it needs better pacing, since you barely have time-
Needs better pacing. Oh my god, bro. It's a 2-minute Geometry Dash video. Fucking map. You're just fucking, what am I saying? Relax. Relax, man.
To read any of this or let it sink in. Also, after the dialogue, you reach the end of the invisible platform, so hopefully you weren't taking a stretch break or you're gonna plummet right into the spikes and have not win. Oh, and don't try to continue flying straight or you'll get sniped by the alien's laser. Otherwise...
So good. Oh my god, so good. Because you best believe everyone be trying to keep it in the middle right there because they think that's what they're supposed to do, and then bro just fucking snipes you immediately. That's so funny.
The boss fight kick
I love this map. I think that the gotcha moments are so good. Because again, that happens one time, you're never gonna let that happen again. It's all good, you'll get back.
off and a health bar appears above the alien. From here on out, it's just the two of you in a completely empty black background. The alien flies around aimlessly and takes 2 shots at you, which you can dodge by keeping a height difference. If something feels slightly off about the movement here, it's because there's some invisible speed portals. I'm not exactly sure why this is needed for the fight, but they are indeed there. Once you survive his brutally hard attacks, you come across this jetpack looking thing which the level clearly wants you to pick up. In fact, it wants you to so badly that there's invisible slopes that literally force you to get it. This jetpack thing causes you to shoot 2 bullets at the alien, and since he doesn't bother to move out of the way, his health depletes a little bit. On paper, this is a brilliant idea.
That's good.
In the vast majority of GD boss fights, you just sit there dodging attacks until the boss randomly self-destructs. But in this case, you're actually fighting back. Another thing I really like is that... Never mind, I got nothing. Let's talk about why this part fucking sucks. First up, I have no idea what this thing is supposed to be, but it's made of pixel blocks. You know what isn't made of pixel blocks? The boss. That just so happens to be pixelated. It's also funny because the pickup uses 32 objects when you could very easily do it in like under 10. Whatever, that's not important. What is important is the fact that you can't miss this thing. So even though there's an epic boss fight going on, you have very little control over what your player does. It's way more rewarding if you have to pick up the weapon you're
I do fully agree with that. I don't know why it's so hand-holdy on this part. It's strange.
Yourself, and it's not like it makes the level harder in any way since it's just sitting there. Maybe
Yeah.
the creator did this because he didn't want to make a complicated health system, but you don't
You know what? That's very true. He definitely did that because it's easier to program the map that way. It's 100%. It's actually 1,000,000% why he did it.
even need that. If you miss the weapon, just make the boss insta-kill you. It's not rocket science. In the time I spent complaining about this, I already built the setup.
Yeah, also true. Also true. But he definitely didn't think about that.
The invisible blocks also cause the same issue as before, where you have no clue when the cutscene ends, so you have to be ready for it. I'm assuming you're trapped in this space so that the bullets will always hit the boss, but it makes the fight that much more unpleasant because, again, I want to be the one actually playing the game here. Another problem I have
Yeah, I mean, it definitely would be way better. Yeah, essentially where like you have full agency of like missing your shots, not getting it, but then like there comes a certain point where basically like the map does a check where like if you defeated him, great. If he still has health and he's alive, then he instant kills you from that point. So basically it's like this whole stage, this whole part, you know, lasts a minute or whatever. And if you don't deplete his health down fully at the end of the minute, then, you know, he wraps around you and kills you or whatever. I mean, that'd be pretty easy to program, but yeah, clearly the guy didn't think about that, which I will fully agree.
with this bit is that
You know, that does kind of suck. He definitely could have made this better, 100%.
there's no music sync at all. Take a listen. In fact, nothing in this boss fight syncs. You can replace the music in the boss fight with something completely different and nothing would change because none of it was built around the music in any way. Finally, the weapon is clearly made of 3 components, but you only shoot 2 projectiles. Normally this wouldn't bother me, but his health bar goes down 3 times. So is there a ghost bullet or something? Well, actually, yes, there is. If you turn off preview mode, you can see that there is a 3rd bullet, but it stays invisible so you never see it in the level. How do you mess that up? So after that, you dodge a few more attacks, and then there's another invisible speed portal. If you stay low during this part, you'll get a coin, which is something that levels like Deadlocked and Outer Space did really well. But in this case, the alien is perfectly centered, so it's not like it's any harder to go down than up. What usually makes these coins so good is that the level very obviously
I mean, he is selling me kind of hard here. This is like, because it's also the final level in this poison map set or whatever. Like, it is kind of not made that well. I will be honest.
wants you to go in one direction since there's lots more room to dodge the attack, but if you reject that and avoid the obvious path, you actually get rewarded for it. In this case though, it's just a 50-50. You either go up or down and both ways are about the same. But what really gets me is that the alien shoots a massive burst of bullets that's a lot harder to dodge than anything so far. And the only indication of a safe spot is the coin! So if you don't want to get unfairly sniped in this part, you have to take the coin route anyways! Also, because this is Generation Retro, the custom coin doesn't disappear after you collect, and this time it even takes a moment to appear. After another big burst of bullets from the boss, in an unexpected turn of events, the blue alien from the ballpark comes back, and he's like, "No! This is the end! For you!" And he shoots some sort of beam at the red guy and causes him to fade out of existence. So yeah, that health bar was meaningless the entire time. My favorite part about this bit is that the pacing of the dialogue is horrendous. So when you actually read it out loud, it's more like, "No! This is the end."
No! Yeah.
Anyways, this takes us
I know, I noticed that. I noticed that immediately.
to level final, which is backwards in English, but normally
But like low key, it makes it good though, right? Like I actually think it's good though.
in various other languages, including Spanish. Some invisible slopes force you into a teleport portal. We get this incredibly cool transition. Let's see that again. And next thing you know, the entire level's on fire and the background's still a black undecorated void. This transition is like the only part with music sync in the entire boss fight, and in my opinion, it's still pretty mediocre, but feel free to judge for yourself. So now the red alien is like, "Arg, this is my game. It's time for a game over," which, okay,
Bro, it's literally not your game though. This is Geometry Dash. That's what your guy should say. He gets a laser beam and he goes, "This is not your game. This is ... Geometry Dash, no!" You shoot him with a giant fucking laser beam.
Sure. Next time at least be consistent with which words you capitalize. But also, I have no idea if this is the same alien as before because he looks different now. I always assumed it was the boss's final phase, but I'm starting to think that maybe the previous guy died and now you're up against the CEO of Generation Retro. I don't know. Though it's worth pointing out that this
Imagine also like halfway through the boss fight too, you have a little speech bubble that comes up for your guy and he goes, "You're not even pixels. You're not even made of pixels." And then he goes, "Ah!" He just gets kind of angry over that, you know what I mean?
the same red alien you see in every other part of the level, so maybe the first boss was a decoy. I'm not gonna lie, it is kind of fun to come up with theories for this, but it also kills me inside to know that the creator probably wanted to communicate something very specific, but failed miserably.
He probably wanted to communicate that he's gay and loves penis. I'm sorry, it was very out of pocket, I just wanted to say it.
So I have no idea. I'm gonna go with the decoy theory because that's my favorite, but feel free to come up with your own in the comments. So this guy attacks by shooting a big glow object laser that's telegraphed with an exclamation mark, and he's even got his own animation for it. Then a green shield pops up and you have to take cover behind it to dodge his next attack. It's pretty cool when you remember that this is a callback to the original Space Invaders, but also, you have no time to react here. The shield pops up super quickly, flashes an arrow in an even shorter amount of time, and then if you're not already at the top of the screen, you're screwed. One thing I find really funny is that the shield doesn't even do anything. As soon as the laser is about to reach the shield, the boss just stops shooting entirely. For all we know,
That is also cringe. I will also say that is very cringe.
he probably could have blasted right through it if he tried. Oh, what's that? He literally does! The shield signal
That is also very cringe.
for you to go down and gives you plenty of warning ahead of time, which makes this second blast a lot more readable. But as it's moving down, you can very clearly see the laser pierce right through it. So I'm starting to feel a lot less safe around this thing. It doesn't really matter though, because the shield heads out after this anyways. After that, he goes ARG again and shoots one more laser, but this one straight up gives you no time to react. There's an exclamation mark to warn you, but it appears at the same time as the laser itself, so all it does is mock you. Like, what was this for?
God.
It's like if I punched someone in the face and then said,
Oh my god, ASDF movie. I think this is ASDF. I haven't actually seen. I just have seen the art style. I plan to react to this for the first time. Never seen it.
watch out after. Actually, you know what? Yeah, this alien would definitely do that. Fortunately, there's some fairer exclamation marks up ahead that give you a lot more time to react. And this time the boss is actually lunging forward at you, so now it's personal. So if you survive all that, he's like, ha 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 in Spanish. Game over! And strap in, because you're about to witness the absolute peak of cinema. So a big spike wall goes down, but the blue guy comes back and he's like, no! And then destroys it with his laser. I want to assume that the red guy summoned this spike wall to destroy you, but the pacing here is so awful that there's no way to tell what it's really for. You don't have any time to comprehend what's going on because by the time you blink, the blue guy's already destroyed the wall. I mean, shout out to him for jumping in so
you're
fast,
right, boy.
but also it makes for terrible storytelling. Where's the suspense? Side note, this is another cutscene, which means more invisible walls, so you're just randomly floating here the entire time because visible platforms are a thing of the past. After destroying the wall, the red alien is like, "Arg,
Absolute
you again?"
cinema.
Yeah, he really likes saying "arg." Also, wait, this means they've met before. So, was that him in the last fight? The blue guy responds with, "Yeah," but the timing makes it look like he's cutting the boss off mid-sentence. Then he goes, "And we will end," which I'm not even sure what this one means. Maybe let's end this? I don't know. But the red alien responds with no, so clearly it's bad for him. Then they do that thing from sci-fi movies where they shoot lasers at each other and form a massive ball of light in the middle. But sadly, it's just too much for our little blue hero, and the red alien takes him down.
No!
Your player cries out, "No!" and the boss
I did not expect that at all.
laughs back, still in Spanish. Also, a quick timeout.
Why are we making fun of him laughing in Spanish?
This is the second time you, the player, yell no, but this time it uses your primary player color instead of your second one, so either the creator forgot which player color he's supposed to be using, or honestly, that's the only thing I can think of. Another platform causes you to slide up a little bit, and you hit one final invisible size portal to turn you into a big boy. Game over.
Thanks for the followers. Ooh,
No!
no!
And just like that, the evil red space invader has been defeated. Wait, why didn't you
Ooh,
just
I
do this
matched
from
really
the
well with the
start?
background now.
Or maybe the blue guy weakened him? I don't know. But may he rest in peace.
Well, we got big on him. That's what happened. We got big on him.
Finally, the level ends with this unmissable Mario coin, which is the level's third coin. Because obviously it wouldn't be a bad custom level without a free coin at the end. A free coin that isn't even consistent with the style of the other two coins, and doesn't even use a sprite from the right game. At the very least, it syncs up with the last note of the song. But like, that doesn't help in any way. Finally, the level's end screen. GGXD. Score 9999. A Lenny face. Well, it was 2015. Aretho Diaz. That's the guy who made the level, and he just doxed himself. 22,935 objects. That's not even accurate. Part 2. No! And with that, the level is finally over.
Okay, I will say the boss fight was really bad. It genuinely was really bad. Up until that point, it was like fine, but the boss fight was pretty freaking bad.
101 seconds
I do want part 2 though, super bad.
of your life that you are never getting back. And if you happen to be hugging the roof during this part, like I was, you die and get to do it all again.
Oh my
The funny
God,
part
no
is that this is
way!
completely unintentional. If you look in the editor, it's actually the spike wall from earlier, since its move trigger only lasts 20 seconds, which happens to expire at 98%.
That is
or
so
even 99
funny.
if you're really unlucky, like this guy in the comments. But there you have it. Generation Retro by Aratsa. Furta's Level Retro 2.0. Like. Thanks Rubrub for featured and coins verified. Smiley face GGXD. I think Sir Haddoken's comment describes my thoughts perfectly.
GGXD.
That Blue Bite is a hero. If he hadn't sacrificed himself, this level would have been longer. Virus detected? I think the computer's talking about the level. Johnny, this isn't Killbot. Sad that this garbage had to be in a gauntlet. Now it's getting underserved fame. It's sad, really. Honestly, I agree. I spent the whole video going over why this level is such a steaming pile of trash, but in reality, my biggest problem with it is that it's in a gauntlet. It's the final boss of a gauntlet.
Yeah.
You could argue that levels like Thinking Space are quote-unquote bad, but if you don't want to play them, you don't have to. Worst case scenario, you miss out on 10 stars and a couple of list points. But Generation Retro is forced. It's basically on the same pedestal as an official level. The level definitely has its fair share of charm, but I don't want to play this. I don't think other people should be forced to either. I'm fine with this level existing, but still, we need to go back in time to update 2.1 to get Generation Retro off the Poison Gauntlet. So, in conclusion, this level fucking sucks. Just go play Retray instead. Thanks for watching, and I'll remember you all in therapy.
That was a good video. Yeah, it was fun to work through. In the beginning, I was kind of sold. I was like, you know what, I like the map. I want to give a little extra love. Okay, I think we're being a little too harsh. But by the end, I'm kind of team fuck this map. I really am. Okay, chat. We're playing the game. 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 We're playing Geometry Dash now. We're locking in. We're locking in. We're locking in. Although I came from after watching 3 of your YouTube videos in a row. Holy shit, you're a legend. What were the 3 videos that you watched? What were the 3 videos that you watched? Tell me right now. We're gonna play Geometry Dash. We're gonna fucking own this shit. My computer just said it needs to restart, but don't worry about that. I want to coach you. We'll get there one day. Vandal, thank you for the follow, by the way. Why is my controller not working? I plugged in my controller and it's not being recognized. What the fuck? Hello? My controller is just not working. Okay, I think I gotta restart the game. Hold on. Holy shit, I almost closed OBS. Hold on 1 second. FNAF music reaction to very bad FNAF mod. Oh, dude, you're FNAF pilled. You're FNAF pilled. You've got good taste, sir. Thank you for coming to the stream. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy. Feel free to join the Discord server if any of you guys want to. Okay, here we go. We're good. We're good. It's working now. Okay, so here we go. We beat level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5. Now we are on level 6. We got 75% of the way through. That's pretty good. I don't think we'll be able to do that again. We're gonna have to grind, but hopefully we can make it happen, okay? Okay. Aw, shit, you with the jump there. Okay, that was not bad for a first time, though. I will admit it. Kind of proud of that. This game oozes nostalgia. I hope you enjoy your nostalgia. I know you get to live your life vicariously through me as a noob again. Why haven't you practiced? Genuine question. I don't do that. I'm not a practicer. I like to do it raw. Like, it's weird if you practice. Like, I've learned practicing is weird. When I was young and I was dating my first girlfriend, that's bullshit. Why would a platform kill me? I don't understand. Platforms are nice and smooth and cute. But when I was dating my first girlfriend, I watched like so many kissing tutorials and stuff like that, and I was like sitting in my room like kissing my fingers and stuff like that. Oh shit. Oh, we're crashing out already. And like, I realized just how cringe that is. Yeah, so you're putting question marks and stuff. Don't practice, just go for it. Just believe in your instincts. I spent like, oh my god. Yeah, well, you basically like, okay, hold on. So like, how do you do it? You like, so you kind of make like your left hand into a fist, but actually it's kind of like, you know how like you make a heart with your hands? You kind of like do that, and then you put your right hand into the hole of the heart, and then kind of like clasp down, and then you sort of make like lips with your thumbs, and then you can kind of just like, it kind of works out, you know? I did a lot of practice doing that. But like you don't gotta do that though. That's something. Yeah, I learned that from like, oh my god, what was it called? It was called like How To Something. It was like How To Cast. Oh my god, what was the YouTube channel? It was like so popular way back in the day. Like How To Cast. That's not actually how it goes at all. What the hell was it? Anyway. I'm an over practicer, kind of. Not really though anymore. I like to wing things because Howcast, thank you. Yeah, I learned that shit from Howcast. Echon's Toes, thank you for the follow. You better be here for every single stream if you're naming yourself after me, just saying. Okay, hold on. Let me try and lock in here for you all. I didn't even realize I was still in the map. Okay. Fuck me, dude. Why am I like... I did so good on my first run. I needed to, like... Hold on. Like, dude, there were people asking to watch me play Geometry Dash. Why? I'm super bad. This is what you want to watch? I already feel the viewership tanking. Hold on, I'm gonna lock in. You're all gonna come back and donate after I beat this map right now, first try. Here we go. Shit, I jumped when I wasn't supposed to! Okay. Humans, dude, you missed the best Monday stream. I saw that you joined late after the stream already ended. Dude, you better have watched the truck driving sim stream because that shit was so hype. I'm still in like yapping mode, which is why I'm like not locking in, I will say. I would love to see you get better at this game. Yeah, me too. I gotta like lock in though. Okay, here we go. Start spinning the glizzies. Spin them, spin them, spin them. Fuck! I hate Flippy Dippy! Okay. That's fine. So I gotta do the jump and then, like, relax. Oh, I fall off those blocks. I don't even jump there. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I got this. I got this in the bag. The Flippy Dippy is the bane of my existence. I swear, like, all of the demon maps don't even do Flippy Dippy. Like, why? Why is Flippy Dippy so early on introduced here? Flippy is like, it shouldn't be here. I do know. I know. Oh, they do? Oh, I gotta stop reading chat. They do it so much that you stop even noticing. Okay, shit, I gotta lock in. I feel like a boomer watching this game. I feel like a boomer playing it because I feel like I'm being judged with such scrutiny. Everyone's like, dude, I fucking beat this map within my first 20 minutes of playing Geometry Dash when I was 5 years old. Meanwhile, I'm over here, 57 years old, sweating it out in the gulags. My eyes are like glazing over as I play. I'm so afraid. Okay, let's get the coin. I'm a fucking legend. Holy shit. Can somebody subscribe because I got the coin? Oh my god, new best. Holy shit. Wait, that is so hard though. Okay, can someone subscribe though? I really need someone to subscribe. Preferably someone that has never subscribed before so I can try and convert you into my own little slave. Or just join the Discord server, I guess. Okay. Actually, I'm not playing anymore until you subscribe. I'm not doing it anymore. Dude, Dr. Chow! Dr. motherfucking Chow. How is Dr. Chow always here? I don't understand. He's always ready to be milked at all times. Dr. fucking Chow. I love it. It's literally like my favorite name to say. I love Dr. Chow, man. I love Dr. Chow. A chance encounter, 5 gift subs as well. Wait, hold on. Maybe chance encounter is my favorite. Dr. Chow, step aside. We have chance encounter. Could anyone gift 10 subs? Because if you do, I'll forget Dr. Chow's name. He'll be like mincemeat to me. I'll never even speak his name again. I'll never do it. Dr. Chow, Dr. Schmau, you know? Gold Dog, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Holy Milking. Dr. Chow. That's the only guy that wasn't supposed to do that. That was the only guy! I'm pissed. I'm pissed. Thank you, Arrow Limes, for the follow, though. I appreciate it as well. Alright, I guess I'll play. I guess I'll play now. But when I die again, I'm gonna stop playing until you guys give me more milk. Oh, shit, dude, I really gotta lock in for that last section. It was really hard. Holy Greed? I just like milk. Is there something wrong with a girl liking milk? What's good is I'm getting better at the map, so I'll be able to get to the section I failed at way more often to learn, right? Unless I do that. I don't know why I like black out during that moment. I think I've died at that part 3 times now. Oh my god, join from YouTube? You're a legend, thank you. Didn't you say you're gonna be a top player? Yeah, I did. Top players are not born overnight. Bruh, you missed it? Dude, you guys are literally 13 years old. You have no right to talk shit. Go fucking grab your blankie, get tucked in by mommy, and listen to your Mickey Mouse bedtime story. Holy shit. Oh my god, you're finally free from YouTube chat? Okay, that's not fair to say. YouTube chat is cool. But I appreciate you coming over to Twitch, thank you. Get into your race card bed, you little fucking dweeb. All right. Hold on. I'm not getting the coin this time. Oh my god, there's like multiple. What? No, that's not supposed to kill you. Bruh. Bruh. I made this Twitch account just to watch you on stream. You're lying. Literally, I have a message that's pinged above your head that says possible ban evader. Shut the fuck up. Keno, thank you for the $2. I appreciate it. You should customize your icons. Well, like sub badges or something? We got it all on Twitch. I thought I got it on YouTube too, though. I have emotes on YouTube. Oh, Geometry Dash. Oh, will that make me better at the game or something? What the fuck is this? What is your name? What? What are they saying to me? I don't have anything unlocked. I can't interact with literally anything. Oh, never mind. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, I like, I like this guy. Oh my god, I don't have anything unlocked at all. Dude, why would you... This is just like flaunting it in my face. I don't have anything unlocked. I can't even do anything. I have to keep playing the game. I've been yapping my ass off in YouTube chat, but you never read YouTube chat. Dude, you're lying! Oh my god, you're gonna make me so mad. I feel so fat. Why is my guy so fucking large? He's got like such a fucking fat ass now. I hate this. Go fucking ask mom for your pacifier. When I was a kid, I had a favorite Binky, and then I lost it, and then she tried to buy me a Tom and Jerry Binky with Tom on it, and I wouldn't suck on it because I thought it was super fucking cringe. I was always a hipster ever since I was born. Tom and Jerry was too mainstream when my mom got me the Binky, so I didn't want to suck on it. Oh my fucking god, dude. Des Groud, thank you for the follow. I hope you enjoy stream. Join my Discord, dude. What are you doing? Get locked in. You didn't want to suck on Tom? No, it was weird. Then she got me like a Tweety Bird Binky, and I also didn't want that one either. I didn't want any of them. I just stopped sucking on Binkies after that. I actually hated it so much, I buried it at the bottom of my Lego toy pit. Because I never wanted to see it again. And then like 5 days later, my mom found it, and she was like, why did you do that? And I said, because I fucking hate it. Yeah, that's right. I said that when I was 3. I said, Mom, this Binky disgusts me. Get it out of my sight. I was always a brat. Always have been, always will. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna lock in here. I see a first-time chat message. I can't read it. I have to lock in. You don't understand. There's too much weight here. I just tried to read it, but it's gone. It's good that it's gone. I need to lock in. Oh my god. Fuck! Dude, I got so scared when I got my body tossed in the air. I got afraid. I got afraid, man. I got afraid. I checked you out. I saw the Geometry Dash video on YouTube. It was really good. Okay. Chat, I need milk. I'm not gonna lie, my bones are feeling weak and frail. I really need some milk right now if I want to win. Okay, I'll take a follow. I'll take a follow. That helps. God, I fucking love milking you. What's harder, Geometry Dash or Osu? Osu, dude. It's not even close. Geometry Dash is made for fucking babies. Geometry Dash is a game made for babies with 5 IQ. L rage bait, L rage bait, L rage bait. Fuck! Oh no! Dude, I started looking at chat again. I was so excited to see if people were gonna comment on the rage bait. I need to stop, dude. I need to stop. I'm reading chat way too much. I will lock in. But first, we need some milk. Okay, no. No, it's fine, because Mew and Neri followed. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, if you don't even say anything in the chat. Because my name is not Mew. I fucking read it. I fucking read it. Your name is 100% Mew. Are you looking at your fucking name, you idiot? Your profile picture is even a cat! It's a cat! Bro. Are you gaslighting me? Your name is Mew. Your profile picture is a cat. Okay, I'm not reading chat anymore. Right now. I didn't know that, my bad. Bro, it's your own profile. What are you talking about? I'm not reading chat. Okay, I looked at chat, but I didn't read it. I'm not reading anymore. I saw the wiener spin. Okay, I'm not looking anymore, though. I promise after that. I saw one wiener. That's all I needed. Okay, I looked again. Give me a lot of wieners. A lot of wieners in the chat. Chat, give me a lot of wieners, okay? Oh my god, that was good. That was technically the furthest I made it, even though it didn't say anything, because it was the same percentage. That was really good. I almost jumped in time. We're doing good. I told you I wasn't reading chat, and then I did about 7 times, but I still got to my furthest ever. Dr. Chow. God, I fucking love that username so much, dude. Dr. Chow is just so good. Dr. Chow's name is, I'm not gonna lie, it's 5 times better because he donates a lot of money. So it's like he's a doctor, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I actually imagine that, like, he's taking his lunch break midway through open heart surgery, and then he's just dropping 5 gift subs. It's so good, dude. Dr. Chow. It also just reminds me of, like, The Hangover. You know, Mr. Chow or whatever? What the fuck? I don't think his name is Mr. Chow, but, you know, some of you have seen The Hangover for sure. You fuck on me, big boy. There was Skittles in there! You guys know. Some of you know. At least one of you know. I didn't click. I was so afraid of clicking because I've killed myself by clicking in this zone, but we're getting back there very quickly. I'm too old for these references? Dude, the references I'm giving are for, like, literally 40-year-olds. What are you talking about? Do you have stage 4 cancer? Are you about to die at the age of 65? Are you retired? Go practice mode? I don't practice. I don't need to practice. That's the thing. That's the difference between you and me, is that I don't need to practice. You may need to practice, but I don't need to. The mere mortals just will not understand. Dude, I hate seeing first-time chat messages and not reading them. Just know that I saw a first-time chat message appear, and I love you. I love you so much. And I'm so grateful and happy that you're here. But I have to lock in for my chat right now. For, like, as the collective, for the whole of society, you know? God, oh my god, I almost grabbed something and snapped it, dude. I didn't have anything to snap, though. I wish there was a penis on hand. Why would I say that? Fuck, please wipe your memory. I was just thinking about things I wanted to snap. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Glorpy, come in here. Right? Glorpy, for real. Just get in here real quick. Okay. Hello, guys. Glorpy, whatever you do, don't read chat. You gotta lock in. What do you mean lock in? Oh, God. You remember the game you were playing before, right? Geometry Dash, where you click the little thing and the guy jumps and you jump over the things. Yes. You gotta do that, Glorpy, though, for real, okay? Okay. It's on. I win it for you right now. Okay? Watch Glorpy do really good, okay? Okay, watch this. Watch this, Ichon. Watch this. Ichon, I can even sing when I play the map because I'm just that good, Ichon. Bim bam bum bim bam bum bam bim bam bim bam bim bam bum bim bam bam bim. Bam bim bam 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 bim bam 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 bim bam bam bim bam 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 bim bam bum bim bam 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 bim bam bum. I love flying the plane, it's so fun to fly around and not really care where I'm going. Oh, I'm sorry. I not really think when that happens. When you start going up and down and start flying around, you just stop thinking so much. But I'm gonna do it this time, okay? I'm gonna do it. Oh, have a good sleep. Thank you for coming to Ichon stream. Oh, you ask when Glorpy gonna do Minecraft speedrun? I play a lot of Minecraft when Ichon not home. When Ichon working and stuff, I play lots of Minecraft. I love creepers and slime because they're green. Sorry, I can't read your message. First time. Oh. First time chatter, you have to just let Glorpy play one more time, okay? Why you leave when Glorpy play Geometry Dash? Why you leave like that? You're supposed to watch when Gorby play. Why you leave like that? That made Gorby really mad, and you're not supposed to leave. Make Gorby really mad. You lucky we not in space right now, because I have space gun that could kill you right now. Glorpy, you can't threaten killing people. Why not? No! Ah! Glorpy, I think you should stop playing Geometry Dash. No! I'm going busy right now. Hold on. Mom, you have to wait. I'm gonna beat it right now. Okay, Glorpy, you gotta go. Glorpy. You're crashing out, Glorpy. Beat yours! I want to beat it so bad. Me too. Me too, Glorpy. Me too. Hold on, okay. So, you don't gotta go downstairs, okay? You don't have to go downstairs. Just watch right over beside me. Don't talk or anything like that. Just let me stream, do my thing. But you can watch me beat it for you, okay? I'm gonna defeat it for you, okay, Glorpy? Okay, turn. Normally you tell me to go downstairs, but since you say I can stay in your room, I guess I can do that. Okay. Alright, here we go. We're gonna beat it together, okay? Genuinely use practice. I'm not even getting to the part that I'm dying at, though. I've only gotten to the part I've died at, like, 3 times. So I think I should just keep playing and get more consistent. I don't know why I don't jump at the part. It's so freaking weird. I have more viewers than Gadeni. Well, clearly he's a fucking loser, and he should stop streaming, if that's the case. Pepe laugh? That's obviously a joke. Hold on, I'm gonna win. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. My hands are actually sweating right now because I feel the stakes in the situation. Fuck, dude. Oh my god. We're getting so close, man. The last 25% is so hard, dude. It's so hard. I want to beat it so bad, man. I want to beat it so bad. Bruh, you. Hey, Start Dash. Oh my god, dude. Start Dash. The first Love Live song ever created. And dare I say, the best one, dude. I say... Oh god, there's a prediction. I thought it was a hype train, but unfortunately I don't know how to milk people anymore. I love doing those jumps. Just ask, please, dude, please, 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 I need the milk right now. The milk will empower me to win. See, I need it. You don't understand, dude, I need it so bad. Like, what was that jump, dude? I just jumped for no reason. Oh, shit. Alright. Alright, this one's for you, Darkest Alien. Here we go. Stop spamming gifts or timeout. Don't tell them to stop giving me money. I need it. Why, you ask? So I can buy more anime figures, please. I need them. I want to buy a Gothic Lolita Luis figure from Zero no Tsukaima. Please, I need it. I need it. You don't understand, I need it. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Chow. Congratulations on the successful surgery. I appreciate it, Dr. Chow. Fuck! Oh my god, I want to kill someone. Oh my god! Dude, oh my god, you do not want to meet me at Anime New York City. I will, you will not leave that convention center if I meet you. I'm telling you that right now. Cool Cash, thank you for the 1 gift sub as well. I appreciate you. You're the best. Okay. I really got to beat this before I end stream. Here we go. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? What? What was happening? What is that? What the hell? What was I just in? I teleported like Babyland. That was practice mode? Why did it do weird music? Lunatic. Yo, Lunatic Plague, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Okay. I will do practice mode if someone subscribes right now. Yes, I know I just milked, okay? But you don't understand. I need to know what the people want. Don't you dare? Okay, well then we're not doing practice mode, which is fine. I didn't want to do it anyway. See, I don't need it. Look, I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. If you do practice mode, you're a fucking chud loser. Okay. Why did you jump? Because I got scared. I got really scared. Oh my god. Don't worry, hold on. I got this shit in the fucking motherfucking bag. Hold on. My consistency is getting way better. What is Ichan's Osu? I don't have an Osu account. I had one like 1,000,000 years ago, but it's like dead. I did. I mean, I made it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh shit. I think I'm gonna die. Oh no! Oh my god. Wait, Dewey and Gwen raid? Wait, what the heck? What is that? Oh, Dewey, did you raid into Gwen? Hi guys. Thank you so much for coming by. Mythical, thank you for the follow. Oh, thanks so much for coming by, guys. Oh, Dewey, did you recommend me as someone to raid? Oh my god, you guys are so cute. Thank you so much. I appreciate it a ton. Yeah, I'm playing Geometry Dash right now. It's like one of my first experiences with the game. And yeah, I did like a reaction video on Geometry Dash and people were like hella enjoying it. So now I'm trying to learn the game myself, and it's been really fun. It's been really fun. Tired, thank you for the follow as well. But yeah, thank you so much. Also, I guess I can say this, but for those of you that were here when I was talking about, you know, planning a collaboration stream, well, Dewey EXE is going to be a part of the collab stream. Again, it should be happening. We're just solidifying everything right now. But yeah, it'll be me, Mip, Dewey, and hopefully a lot of other people as well. Again, I don't want to say everything. I don't want to say everyone. I don't want to give particulars fully because I want it to be set in stone first. But we're almost there. We're so close. So, yeah, no, I love Dewey. If you guys have not checked out Dewey, or Guinevere, geez, I hope I pronounced that right, check them out. I mean, if Guinevere's got the seal of approval from Dewey, I'm sure they were also great as well. So, yeah, check them out. They're really fantastic creators. Dewey, you gotta post some more banger YouTube videos. You're such a good YouTube creator. Actually, oh, you posted like a video kind of recently that got a lot of views because you like, you clickbaited like your girlfriend, right? You were like, me, my girlfriend, or like fucking simping girls. Oh my god, it's so cute. Something like that, something like that. I'd be spying with my little eye. Dude, it works, dude. It works, dude. Everyone wants to see VTubers kiss each other. They really do, dude. Hopefully me and Mip can get into a lesbian relationship one day or something. We'll figure it out, right? I like trains and woot woot. Thank you for the follows. God, what amazing names. Love it. Okay, don't tell her I said that though. That's weird. I will say though, last time I was watching one of Mip's cooking streams, I saw her little wrist pop out and I was like, oh my god, me and Mip have like the same wrists. It's so cute. But anyway, okay, that's neither here nor there. I came from the controversial FNAF video. Oh my god, woot woot. You're a legend, man. I love you. Thank you so much. Making the trip over here. I already know you're the goddamn fucking goat. Alright, so I think when you unpause Geometry Dash, it just like full sends you. So I have to like unpause and then immediately hit like the hover button on the next frame, or else I will die on these spikes that are kind of like right below me. Yeah, thank you so much for the raid though, once again. Fuck! Oh my god! Oh my god, my parents are gonna be like, what the fuck is she doing? Oh my god. I overcompensated. Oh my god, I overcompensated so hard. It makes me so angry. Oh my god, it makes me so mad. Okay. I have a few more minutes. I have to beat this map. Oh my god, I'm gonna get grounded and I'm not gonna be able to, I'm not gonna be allowed to go to work tomorrow. No. Oh no. God, I'm gonna have to call out from work and be like, Mom said I'm not allowed to go to work. I've been bad. I don't know. There is some kind of weird shit going on. I've died right at the spot 5 times now. Hello, it's 5 a.m. right now. I haven't went to sleep because I've been loving watching your videos. Plasma, that is unhealthy, but as I said earlier this stream, if you do it every once in a while, you know what? I actually do recommend it because, like, sometimes you just need to spoil yourself. Sometimes it is important to stay up and do certain things, right? You'll discover certain things about yourself that are important, or you might, you know, develop or deepen a relationship with someone if you stay up really late talking to them or something like that. Someone else also just said, I came from your videos. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Thank you. It is genuinely so deeply appreciated, and I'm so happy you guys are enjoying. I just know I'm having a really fun night tonight. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, guys. And join the Discord by typing !Discord so I can, like, always see your pretty face, okay? Thank you. Dude, we're getting very consistent. We're getting very, 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 very consistent. I can't even be too mad about it all. Zorel, thank you for the follow. Thank you. I'm trying to lock in, man. Violet, oh my god, thank you for the tier 3 resub for 6 months. A chance encounter with another 5? Okay, I'm locking in. I'm locking in. I'm gonna try and pay so much attention after the flight section. Okay, maybe I should just pay attention the whole time, though. That would be good. God, I love milking people so fucking much, dude. The way your udders just dangle around, it's tantalizing. Dude, so many first-time chatters. Hello to you as well, sir. I didn't actually get to see your message. But prepare your udders, because you're about to witness something amazing. That's my favorite jump right there. Yeah, this level's good. Oh my god, I was supposed to just fucking fall off. Damn it. We're getting to that spot, like, really often, though. Oh, thank you, Nom. I try my best. Sometimes, you know what, I'll be honest with you, chat. You know, sometimes, you know, there's a little bit of self-doubt. I see other VTubers that are, you know, doing so good and they're going so fast and they have way less followers than me but higher average viewers, and I'm like, dang, maybe, you know, maybe I'm not that interesting or my commentary is not that great, and, you know, I should focus on, like, bettering myself and, like, being more interesting and special or whatever. But you know, those are fleeting memory, or those are fleeting thoughts for the most part. But just know, you know, self-doubt does come, and when I see you guys enjoy my content so much, you know, it really helps push the needle in the other direction. So, you know, I'm really happy that you guys enjoy, and thank you so much for hanging out with me. It really does mean a lot, and I could cry right now, but instead I'm going to play one more attempt of Geometry Dash. Here we go. I'm now realizing that, like, I feel like some people might not believe me when I say I could cry, but I had a huge issue with, like, crying way more often than I actually should. So now, like, I do kind of hold it back, which sounds unhealthy also. I don't know, whatever. All I can say is that I am serious. I'm a big crier, dude. I cry a lot. Dude, we're getting so incredibly consistent. We're getting so incredibly consistent. All right. I really hate to quit out after making such a little progress, but I mean, sometimes that's just Geometry Dash for you, right? Sometimes that's just how it is. Practice 70 through 100. Yeah, I might have to do that. Maybe, I don't know. I'm open to it potentially. Wednesdays have become Geometry Dash streams to an extent. Do you guys want me to continue Geometry Dash next Wednesday? Do you want that? I can give that to you because I have been enjoying it. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Join the Discord to stay up to date with what is going on. Again, great community of people, very fun times, announcements as to when to go live, a weekly schedule so you know what type of streams I'm doing in the week. I will say, I mean, so I stream Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, so you know I'll be back on stream on Saturday doing a Kigurumi stream, but I already know kind of what's happening next week. So next week is going to have my birthday stream, which is August 8th. So basically, Monday, I'm not sure. Wednesday, again, it might be something similar to this. But Saturday, on the 8th, I know that's going to be drunk driving in Truck Driving Simulator. I'm definitely going to do that for my birthday stream. I got to figure out what I'm going to do besides that. But again, we're going to have interesting sub-goals to kind of release more private information about myself that I don't normally give. Age, my measurements, very unique and deeply interesting and revealing stories about my past that I have not necessarily wanted to talk about until maybe on that day. Couple of Kigurumi pictures that maybe I haven't posted that I will on that day. I don't know, lot of stuff. So definitely tune in if you can. Again, join the Discord so you can know what's going on. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on. I feel very, I see the vision in the content that I'm creating. I've never really had a question in terms of like what type of content I should create and where I should go from here. I always like have ideas for streams, which has been really nice, and it's been very fun to hang out with you all. So yeah, let me see. Who should I raid real quick? Let's... Yo, but no, go thank you for the gifts of the humans. Let's do... I've raided Barry a decent amount. I see Chibi Doki's live. I never usually get to raid her. Fuck it, I'll raid Chibi. Why not? Yeah, get our raid message. Where's our raid message? Can I have a raid message chat? I have over 200 people that have been watching this stream today. What the fuck? Wait, that's actually crazy for Wednesday streams. Wednesday streams are normally really shit for viewership. Okay. Weird. Okay. Strange. This is the highest viewership I've had for a raid in like 5 months. Even when I raid during the end of my Kigurumi streams, it's normally like 204 or something. This is 214 on a Wednesday, which Wednesday streams are always my lowest viewer count. That's fucking mind-boggling, honestly. Okay. I'm shocked. I'm literally shocked. Okay, well, thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm glad you enjoyed so much. I will always be here. I will never stop streaming. I will stream until the fucking age of 85 years old or until I die or whatever. Join the Discord to stay up to date with what's going on. Anonymous, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. You're fucking awesome. I will say those gift subs are blocking out when the raid's coming Bye. Okay, it's happening like right now in 5 seconds. Much love. Take care, everyone. I love you all so much. I'll see you all later on Saturday or Discord or whatever. Okay, bye.